Yo, what it do, what it ain't, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Welcome to the Black Cat Panther podcast. Look, first and foremost, we sorry for being a little tardy. Just a little bit. But I'm here with my dog Wiley, and he gonna give it to us as he do every single week. Y'all
Hey
already
Doc, what's
know
up? Let's
what's
get it.
happening. Let's get
Hey,
it.
bro. It's another Saturday. It's another Saturday. It's time to get a little history lesson.
Hey,
Get these guys to know about Dom Capers. Hey, this history
Dom
on Dom
Capers.
Capers, I think it's gonna make sure that all of us understand, hey, what happened in the past and our future is bright because of this old man Don Capers. Hey, Q,
So
go ahead.
what's up? What's up? Who is Dom Capers to me, man? Let me know who I should be looking forward to. Let me know what's up.
Hey man, he's 72 years old, and you don't think that old man would have some new tricks up his sleeve, but he does. Ready for us. And he gonna have his hand on the back of Evero to ensure that we, the Carolina Panthers, defense improve this year. Check this out.
Mm,
Let's look at his little history where he came from, right? From a coaching perspective. So
mm-hmm.
he started out in Kent State, and from Kent State as a graduate student, he went from there, and I'm gonna hit a few places so that way everybody understand how we got there. He's a defensive back coach. As a defensive back coach, he started his professional career in the USFL. Remember last week we talked about the World Football League. Now we're talking about the USFL, the US what Football League. So
Yes, sir.
now looking at that, you would think, man, this defunct league didn't make it. So here we go. We're talking about another history lesson regarding coaches. So in that league, he met two people that were going to be part of his coaching career. Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about it. Yeah, part of his coaching career that we all know. One of those guys is going to be the coach of the Saints. We're going to talk about the Saints a little bit today. So some of y'all guys, y'all got to make sure that you remember the Saints helped us out a lot. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today.
Ah, ah,
We're going to
make
talk
me
about that a
sick to
little
my
bit.
stomach.
Hey, and then we're going to talk about Fangio. So everybody loves Fangio and think Fangio's defense the greatest thing since cottage cheese. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So let's start with the what?
Come on, sis,
What's that?
cottage cheese. Come on
Hey
now.
man, ain't that cottage cheese something else, bro? But a little hey, I do it with some peaches. I don't know about you.
Your ass will be in the bathroom, Wiley.
I believe that's about right. Hey, check it out. So the Saints, right? The
hmm
Saints from 86 to 91, they had a defense called the Dome Patrol. The Dome Patrol had some linebackers we all know. Those linebackers were our beloved Sam Mills, and then a couple more, but we ain't gonna talk about those guys because it's not important for this particular talk. But Sam
hmm
Mills, when he was there, Sam Mills actually let's talk about Sam Mills a little bit. So Sam Mills also came from the USFL. Him and Dom Capers came together from the USFL. He was a standout in the USFL, and then Saints picked him up because he was an undersized linebacker. No one really wanted to give him a chance in the NFL. The great thing, well, a little known fact here in the Panthers, the Saints, I think it was 1990s team that they had, all four of their linebackers went to the Pro Bowl. The
hmm
whole Pro Bowl linebacking crew, that's including defensive ends and linebackers, were outside linebackers and inside linebackers were the Saints. Think about that. Their offense was trash, like it
Yeah.
always is.
Like
like it
it
all
is right now with that damn like how they had last year with Winston. There we go.
trash, trash. But the
Trash.
defense was outstanding. And what Dom did from there, he was a defensive back coach. He went and got promoted. And he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, I keep telling y'all guys I used to be a Pittsburgh fan. And
Oh,
from
here we
90,
go.
here we go now. From 92 to 94, Pittsburgh had a dominant defense. And Don Capers was the defensive coordinator. Dom did such a great job at Pittsburgh. That's how we got him as our head coach.
In
So at
95.
Pittsburgh, yeah, At Pittsburgh, who did he have? He had Kevin Green. We all know who Kevin Green is. He played with us. He had
Panther legend.
Greg Lloyd. He had Greg Lloyd. Greg Lloyd also played with us, but he was past
Eh,
prime then.
He's solid.
Prime now.
He was solid.
He was a little better than solid.
He wasn't a world changer, Wiley. Now, he wasn't no damn world changer, but he got the job done.
Okay, we ain't gonna this disrespect ain't gonna happen all show. I'm just telling you, this is not gonna happen all show. Q. I had to put you in timeout.
Well, goddamn.
Hey, but yeah, so Capers, right? What Capers did, what he did as a defensive coordinator when he left Pittsburgh, I don't think people realize in 1992, he came in with a young head coach. At that time, it was the youngest head coach in NFL history. And he came in as a defensive coordinator. Pittsburgh, for the 70s, were outstanding. But like most fans, they keep forgetting about the dark days. They don't remember the 80s. And that's why Chuck Noll had to be fired. When they fired him, they picked up this new coach. And part of that coaching tree, that's where we got Capers in there. And then Capers did such a great job that in 94, they ended with 12-4 record. And their defense was dominant. Shutting people out. Go ahead.
Can I ask you something, Wiley? You know, I'm seeing a trend right now. Defensive back coaches, and this equates to the NFL today. Once they get their start, they get their foot in, they go to D coordinator, and from there, they spring these head coaching jobs. Hence, via a la Steve Wilkes, following the same molds of Don Capers, because Don Capers, from what I see right here, was a DB coach from 77, well, a little bit, 77 in the league, or 78 in the league, all the way on down to, good God, up until he became a head coach, or up until he became a D coordinator at Jacksonville. I mean, not Jacksonville, in Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh.
And him shining from that is what got him the potential to come into the NFL and be a head coach. Now, if people taking the motor they see from him, put your foot in the door, putting in the work, getting with the D-backs coach. Think about it. You just said he was with New Orleans, he was with Pittsburgh, then he come to Carolina. Three staple teams now in the NFL that's really, one man putting his effect on the game, bruh. I'm just not the smartest person, but one man already done traveled 3 teams in the span of almost close to maybe 15 years. 20 years close to.
Everywhere he went, the defense got better.
So
we go. Go ahead.
So when he came to Carolina from 95 to 98, didn't you tell me that's some of the best play that you've seen from us defensively? We started off with a good team, right?
Yeah, the team was 7-8 the first year, but the next year we were 12-4. We went from 7-8 to 12-4 in 1 year. And that year, the 12-4 year, which is going to be 96, we had 4 players go to the Pro Bowl. And that old Sam Mills went there too. Sam Mills went to the Pro Bowl that year at the age of 36. Think about that. 36 years old, he went to the Pro Bowl, Doc. That's why we're gonna go over the Panthers. We'll come back to the Panthers because we're gonna concentrate at the end of the show. All right, so let's go to the next stop he had, which was Jacksonville. After we let him go as a coach, he went to Jacksonville for a year. He was defensive coordinator there. And from 99 to 2000, Jacksonville defense was pretty dominant also.
For the 99 to 2000.
Then he had a little break there for 2 years. He didn't coach. And then they gave him a job to be the head coach for the Houston Texans. So he had 2 teams he started, us and Houston. Because people don't realize, well, I don't know if they realize or not, but the Texans used to be the Oilers. The Oilers became the Titans. And when that happened, of course, the Houston fan base had an uproar, and they got them a team back, and it's the Texans. And he was the head coach there. As a head coach, he was okay. He's a defensive coordinator. That's really what his love is. That's where his talent is. I don't see him as every time he does a head coaching job, It's not great. It's okay. But defensive coordinator, yeah, that's his
So,
bailiwick.
so I got a question real quick because I think we glanced over this. I don't think we went in depth. In 1998, what caused him to leave the Carolina Panthers after being on the top after a 12-4 season, and then the following year you come back in? What caused him to say in 1998, "I'm done with the Panthers"?
No, the Panthers were done with him. In '97, we lost our general manager, Bill Polian.
Mm,
And when we lost Bill Polian, because the owner wanted to go a new direction, because we had
mm,
all these old players, and the owner didn't see that as sustainable. Jerry Richardson didn't think it was sustainable. So what they ended up doing is they got rid of all the old players. When they got rid of some of those players, they drafted guys, but Polian was gone. And Take Capers, he tried to be the GM for a year, but it didn't work out very well. And the players
mm.
he drafted, they were okay, but they weren't world beaters. So he lost his job. Let's go to the next stop he had, though.
Okay.
The next big stop he had as a defensive coordinator was Miami, but that was a short-lived stint down there. But then I think the one we really need to concentrate on that I think makes sense for us would be a stop at Green Bay. Green Bay, he was defensive coordinator there from 2009 to 2017. And while there as the coordinator, his defense was second twice, and in the Super Bowl year, it was fifth. So Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl because that defense was dominant. Now, Aaron Rodgers did also have his what's up, you? Aaron Rodgers also had his MVP year, but the defense was dominant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what's going on over there, man?
Man, a fucking wasp came through the window while I was over here, and I hear something like buzzing. I was like, "What the hell?" So I went and got him, like up top as a window.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's okay. So let's look at the people they had in Green Bay. So they had Clay Matthews, right? So Clay
Mm-hmm.
Matthews in 2009 was a rookie. Let me see. Hold on a second. AJ Green and Clay Matthews. So, excuse me, AJ Hawk and
AJ
Clay
Hall.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that Green Bay team, they went from a 4-3 to a 3-4 that year. Think about that. The first year they transitioned from a 4-3 to a 3-4. They had a rookie. Let me make sure I get this right. I think it was which one was a rookie? The rookie was, I think it was Hawk.
So Wiley, I hear you talk about the 3-4 all the time. How did Don Capers make the 3-4 relevant in Green Bay? How did he because we running this, the Broncos running this, Texans ran it, 3-4. Everywhere the Capers go, you see the 3-4. Pittsburgh, he ran it there.
Oh, it was dominant too.
Oh yeah.
And it stopped the run too. And that's what everybody can say the 3-4 you can't stop the run. It's the principles that you take. Now if you go 2 gap versus 1.5 gap, then yeah. Because then it depends on how dominant your nose tackle is and your D line, your defensive ends there in the 3-4. If they're not dominant, then you're gonna be porous at stopping the run. But if you have a great nose tackle and your D ends are great, big, stout, fast, you got no problem stopping the run. Now let's look at those guys, Clay Matthews and AJ Hawk.
Yes, sir.
Clay Matthews, first year, his rookie year, dude, went to the Pro Bowl.
Yep, but hold on, Wiley. Clay Matthews was a first round pick. I remember he in the 20s.
Yeah, let me see. Let me check on that.
I can look it up.
But think about that.
That make a difference now, Wiley. You got talent at that first round 26 now. We don't have a first round linebacker on our team.
No, he played outside linebacker, the same position that who played? Brian Burns.
Who?
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns is a sack getter, Wiley.
What you think Clay Matthews was?
So you trying to tell me Brian Burns can translate his game to Clay Matthews type of level, drop back in coverage, getting sacks? He gonna be that dominant in this 3-4 system?
That dominant.
Oh, Wiley. I need you to come cross, Wiley. We got to talk about this right here now.
Come on now.
Clay Matthews, the legend, outside linebacker. Let's look up his statistics in that first year when he was outside linebacker. Can we do that?
Yeah, let's get it. So
let's get to it.
All right. What you think? Okay. His first year, he had his total. What we got here? He played.
I got you right here.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. 16 games, total tackles, he only had 51. Solo tackles, he had 37. He had 10 sacks, though. 10 sacks.
Yeah.
A forced fumble, 3 fumble returns. Damn. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
3 fumble returns.
Go ahead, Doc.
God damn. That fucked me up just now. 3 fumble returns.
Uh-huh.
Now, and then he had pass deflected. He had 7 passes deflected. Shit. So 10 sacks, 3 fumble returns, a forced fumble. God damn. This dude was all over the field his rookie. Yeah, he was a phenom.
Yep. And look at his size. 6'3", 255.
6'3". Oh my God. Wiley. We got a linebacker, a safety that just turned linebacker that's 6'3", 220. 6'3", 220. So wait a minute, Wiley. Wait a minute. Can Jeremy Chinn be the Clay Matthews of this defense that we looking at?
He can do it. Or Frankie. Look at Frankie.
Frankie is 6'3" and 235. 6'3", 235. You're wow. So are they going after a prototypical size at linebacker right now?
Yeah, they got a type, man. And hey, there it is right there. That's the type.
Wow.
See, and if you look at it, and I looked across, right, every single team that he played, coached for, they had a type for that linebacker position. The only one that was kind of odd was the Pittsburgh one. Because Pittsburgh, they had big number 99 in the middle there. He was an anomaly in football history. But every time, if you look at it, 6'3", 6'4", about 230 to 250. That range is the size that they're going for. And if you look at the draft, look at your boy, Mr. Johnson. What is his size?
Ooh. Wiley, I just sat back in amazement just now because Dom Capers has been doing this year after year after year. And he has taught this system to Evero. And Evero, coming from Broncos right now, is putting in the mold for this same exact system, which produces star linebackers. So, hold on now. I'm trying not to put the cart in front of the horse, Wiley. I'm trying not to put the cart in front of the horse. So let me understand you correctly why you're saying this. Now, where was A.J. Hawk? I need to know where A.J. Hawk was when he came out the draft. No, I need to know A.J. Hawk. What position? What was he drafted? Because that's going to tell me about the level of production and talent that they're able to work with. This cat was a first-round pick 5. Okay. 2 first-round linebackers. 2 first-round linebackers. So you got your Brian Burns, who's going to potentially fill one of those roles, and you got your Jeremy Chinn that could potentially fill the other role as your 2 linebackers in this 3-4 that could fly around. Now you got your Frankie Louvu, who's shown you when given his opportunity, he is a 3-down backer that could come in here and get to it. Oh fuck. Can you imagine?
Son of John
What?
ain't there.
What? Okay. Say what you want about Shaq, but if you put him outside, you can put Shaq at the other inside. You got Jeremy Chin on the other in the other inside. Louisville
Louisville.
and Burns.
There you go, baby.
Oh my fucking god. We might be on to something right now. We might be on to something, Wiley.
Mm-hmm. Think
So
about
wait a
that.
minute.
Yeah.
Is this Caper's intention? So we talked about this yesterday on the show. We said that when Evero came over here, his number one position for coming over here was Jeremy Chin. He said he wanted
Yeah.
to work with Jeremy Chin. He gushed at the thought of working with Jeremy Chin.
Yeah.
Did he see Jeremy Chin being that linebacker already? And
Or Joker.
that
See,
Joker.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to put it all in perspective over here. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So you get Jeremy Chin.
Yep.
You bring him in. You move him from safety. You say, okay, moving Jeremy Chin from safety is going to have a hole created at the other safety position. We need a ball hawking safety. Why don't we go out and draft Jamie Robinson?
Well, we got Von Bell to help him.
Why don't we give Von Bell? Oh my God, Von Bell the bridge.
See?
I'll be damn, Wiley. I'll be damn, Wiley.
It's a plan. I'm just saying, we got, dude, I know everybody is not going to be like me. They're not going to be thinking about, okay, everything makes sense. We got enough, because we always looking for names, right? We're always looking for that big name guy out there, that free agent. But sometimes they're already here. And then we trust the coaches. I said we do. And we have all the right traits for a 3-4. Think about it. Yes, Green Bay had those first-round draft picks, but they switched from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and they were second in defense that year.
Oh, wow.
They did the transition, and they were second in defense.
Now let me ask you a question, because we done had us a number 2 defense under a 3-3-5. Now, please make sure it's not inflated like those numbers was under that 3-3-5, because I think that was inflated.
It was inflated, but Clay Matthews, that year, 2009, him and A.J. Hall, dude, they were going off. And I'm saying is, every place that Caper's been, he does the exact same thing with linebackers. Let's go back to Pittsburgh, right? They had Greg Lloyd, and also Kevin Green. Both of them are both of them Hall of Famers now. Think about that.
Oh, wow.
And before he got there, Greg Lloyd was a rotational guy, like a Louisville. He wasn't, he came in. It was like he got drafted in '86. In '91, he made his first Pro Bowl. '92 is when Capers came, and then he became an All-Pro.
So I got something I want to throw at you right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember this. When they were at their best, who was on their line in front of Clay Matthews? Cullen Jenkins, B.J. Raj. They had Ryan Pickett. They had a bunch of those guys that could get out there, stop the run, but as well as get to the quarterback. So are you trusting the motor we got already that has the ability to do that? Can Derek Brown and the crew them generate that?
Yes, they can, because look, name one of those guys that you just called off that you feel right now is better than Brown.
I don't think any. Well, hold on. B.J. Raji was better than Brown. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Sure.
B.J. Hell yeah.
I remember B.J. Raji, but Brown is a hell of a player, Doc. We finna find it out now. We finna see everything that Brown can do this year, because that 3-4 is gonna let him do his thing, and because they can't double team him no more. Now, think about it. They double team him. Really? You gonna let Brown just? Burns
You'll be a fool.
go crazy? Because if you double team him and Burns and him both on the same side, what you gonna do, man? You're gonna have what Burns have like 20 sacks? What the hell are you gonna do? That means
Mm-hmm.
Brown now gonna have the opportunity to have 1-on-1. Maybe he's gonna get chipped, but he's gonna be playing 1.5 gap. So that means he's gonna have one person, maybe get chipped, and that's it. I think he's gonna have a dominant year. And
Wow.
these words you talking about, Raji's better than him. Nah, you gonna be sitting here telling me by the end of the year, that Brown, he's all pro. I'll be like, okay, what happened, Doc? What happened, Doc? So, hey, so now what do you think about our linebacker crew? You think they're trash now? What you think?
Trash is such a strong word.
Okay. All right, let's keep going here then. Let's look at a couple more players that he had. So when he was at make sure I get this right. So the linebackers that he had when he first started off, right? He had guys from the USFL, and he had one guy that was actually starting. It was Pat Swilling. Pat Swilling was starting. He was doing good in New Orleans. Then they brought in the crew. They brought 2 USFL guys, and they drafted Pat Swilling. Excuse me, yeah, Swillings. They drafted Swillings, and that was it. And then those guys were wrecking football. And if you look at each place he went to, every time the linebacker core that people didn't think was that great were wrecking. So you think Green Bay? Think about this: Green Bay drafted those guys first round picks. How you think they got those first round picks? And they were pretty high, right?
Yes, sir.
One was what, number 9? That means the team was trash.
Number 9, and then one was one was number 5, and then one was number 26.
So 26, I guess the team wasn't that trash, but number
Yeah,
5, the team wasn't good.
but you got to look at it. Once they got those boys, Wiley, they won a Super Bowl that same year in 2009. You remember?
Yeah, but no, they won the Super Bowl in 2011, I thought it was.
I'm talking about the
Like
Green
2
Bay
years.
Packers. Brett Favre won that in
Yeah.
2009. I mean,
No, that was Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
It was 2010, right? Let me look it up here. I'm not a Packers fan, so I don't really know too much about the Packers. They won the Super Bowl. There was a 10 or 11. Let's see. It was
I
11.
think it was 2009, 2010. Because that 2009 rosters that won it going into that year.
Mm-hmm.
Packers last Super Bowl win. I got it right here.
Then.
I got
yeah, so that was 2 years. That was 2 years.
2010.
Yeah. So that was 2 years, Doc. Think about that.
Yeah,
and that defense was dominant. Now Rodgers was he was MVP. But the defense, he had a top 5 defense.
Wiley, they're saying right now, shout out to Carolina Logic. He said this is why they aren't worried about moving to the 3-4. He said he'd been saying it. Wiley said it perfectly. If this clicks, sheesh.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm with you. I like it.
Yeah, I know. It's very refreshing that we're gonna sit here and we're gonna be at least 5 or so years tearing some ass up. I mean, we're gonna be whooping ass all over this place. And go ahead.
Contending. How long do you think the Panthers can realistically put together this and keep the players together? That's the question. We got a bunch of players under contract. It's almost time to pay up.
Oh, we're gonna pay those guys, but the guys that we finna draft for the next 2 years, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna win. We're gonna win under their rookie contracts. We got to pay the guys we got. That's true. It is what it is. The guys, we messed that up with the whole Mac Fool situation. But I say 2 years from now, that means the 3rd year, we're gonna be in a championship game, possibly going to the Super Bowl.
The more and more I think about it, the more and more I'm starting to believe that having Matt Fool was a blessing in disguise. Having that dumbass coach, that ignorant motherfucker from Nebraska, having him as your coach it's starting to look like a blessing in disguise because you get competent coaching coming through the door now. You now have articulate thoughts in the coaching backfield, in the front office, the executives. You remember before Matt Dumbass was leaving, you had people in the front office jumping off the plank board like they was in Tampa Bay. They was just jumping.
Yeah.
Niggas was leaving. Man.
Hey man. Hey. I maybe it was or is. It was a great opportunity to have a guy here to show us what football shouldn't be. And now we can appreciate it better now. Because this situation here is definitely I think it's refreshing myself. Hold on a second. I remember Raji.
Yeah, the big boy in the middle. I told you Raji was a beast.
When you say beast, I don't know
you
about
ain't
that.
putting no respect on Raji name now. Like, God damn it. Every time I would turn on Green Bay, you would see Raji going after the quarterback, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Come on now. His numbers may not reflect his impact, but he was good.
Yeah, he was good. I ain't doubting that. But his career numbers are, what? 11 sacks, 103 solo tackles, no forced fumbles. I think Brown's numbers are already better than that.
Okay. So
look at Brown numbers. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm looking at Brown numbers. I also pulling up another player numbers that let me ask you a question. Because since you said that about Raji, give me Raji's stat line for his career, or give me one season stat line for him.
Okay, let me see here. So his rookie, he didn't play that long. Okay. He had okay, let's get a full season. Okay, his second year, he started 16 games, and he had a combination of 39 sacks. 39 total tackles, and 9 quarterback hits. And let me see. I don't see any sacks here. No sacks.
Okay. Let me give you the numbers of somebody that you deem pretty good. I'm gonna give you 2 different years. 1 year, which was their breakout campaign, they had 42 total tackles, 31 solo. Then they had 3 sacks. But then the next year, their numbers dwindled to 25 total tackles, 18 solo tackles, and 2 sacks. Consistently from that point on, they went to 1 to 2 sacks a year at the D tackle position. Do you want to know who this player was?
KK.
No, sir. Star Lotulelei.
Yeah.
Star Lotulelei.
But Star he was only a run stopper. That's what his job was.
That's what BJ Raji was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Okay, what's Derrick Brown's numbers?
Derrick Brown, let me pull it up. Oh, I can't wait for this one, bro. Because in order to have a good defense, you got to know who's in the front. You know what I'm saying?
And Raji was 6'2", 334 pounds. And I believe we have a guy on the roster that's around that size. Let's see
Derrick
here.
Brown. Derrick Brown, 6'5", 320. Good God.
Hey, watch this. I think we got another guy on the roster. The actual nose tackle.
I know you ain't talking about Tuttle. No,
not Tuttle.
I'm playing.
Come on out.
So check this out, Wiley.
Go ahead.
DB through his first 3 years, I'm gonna read his numbers. In the rookie campaign, he had 34 tackles total, 21 solo, 2 sacks. Then the second year, which y'all said the first 2 years, not y'all, I'm just saying in general. Not you. I'm just saying in general. They say the first 2 years he was a bust, right? He had 41 tackles, 27 solo, 14 assisted with 3 sacks in his second year. But this is the year that he just had this past season where this nigga almost went to 70 fucking tackles as a D tackle. He went to damn near 70. Now, be mindful, how many guys we just read off in the 30s, in the 25s? Derek Brown just had 67 tackles this past season, 30 solo tackles. This nigga out here getting linebacker numbers. A sack, an interception, and a pass. He got 7 pass deflections. Lord have mercy. And y'all got the nerve to tell me that Derek Brown was going to be a bust.
Look at that.
I'll be damned.
Ain't that something?
Derek Brown numbers this year almost having, he 3 short from 70 fucking tackles as a D tackle is ridiculous.
Think about it now. He was getting double teamed.
Now, the disrespect for Derek Brown has to stop. That's why I keep telling these dudes, Wiley, when it's time to pay old DB, you're gonna have to pay $120 million just to start off talking.
Whatever the market says, you pay it. You don't play around with him. You don't get those guys
advertised. Now you remember a couple of people came on this show said, I don't understand. Instead of giving up DJ Moore, we could have gave up Derek Brown. And remember, I told him, I said, big men do not grow on trees.
No, they don't. And neither do defensive ends. Outside linebacker. Dude, that's a hard
motherfuckers they wanted us to trade was Derek Brown and Brian Burns.
And Chicago would have been happy. Been happy as all know what.
Boy, we would have made their year. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, they're franchise. Not the year. They're franchise. Come on, man. Watch this. McCall, right? McCall is 6'3", 345 pounds.
Woo! That's a lot of beef right there.
Put him right in the middle at no tackle. And you put Brown and Toto on the other side. Come on, Doc. Come on, man.
I like McCall, man, bro. They don't give him the respect. They don't give him the opportunities to get out there like he should.
Oh, he gonna get it now though, because who was that? Williams, the guy we got from the Broncos. He was saying that McCall is bringing it. I'm just saying, man. This year is gonna be something.
Wally, you got me excited, goddammit. Now
it's gonna be something, Doc. It's gonna be something, Doc.
You got to stop this shit, Wally. I'm getting excited.
Hey, think about it like this. We sit here now, we done looked at our defensive line, and we feel pretty good about the defensive line, right? We looked at our linebackers, and what we kept saying, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. Remember now, we have not talked about any of the left side of guys that are coming in from a defensive end perspective or outside linebacker. We didn't talk about Barno, none of those guys. But they all have the same traits, though. They're fast, right? All of them fast. Barno won a 4.3, bro. He's 6'6" and run the 4.3.
I understand he's fast, but you say he got the traits of the mother pull. Now, hold on now.
Go ahead, let's go. Let's go.
Hold on now. I'm giving Mari, look, I'm one of those people where I just did an apology to Mari Barno and the rest of the crew for me being so hard on him. So I think it's going a little too far for me. I got to creep into trusting Amari Barno to do his job now. I got to creep into it. I just can't give it to him now because he's fast.
That's true. All right.
Just because he's fast now. The nigga fast now. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But I got to see more. I got to see, has he improved from year to year? Now you know you got competent coaching in there. Can you take advantage of what you're learning and put it together? Remember what I told you yesterday, Wiley? YGM never gets too much of a break from me because his position is dependent upon beating your man. Am I right about that?
Yeah. Now you're right. Everything you said about YGM makes sense. And now they're going to put him in a situation where his speed is going to be his biggest problem. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he's going to benefit for any of this. It may just expose him and he'll be gone.
Well, I hate to say
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And he's 6'6", 245.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great outside linebacker size, baby.
Man, look at here. I'm gonna be real with you, Wiley. God damn, Wiley. I never understood. You blew my mind when you broke down this Capers deal with the 3-4 with the positioning, and we sat there and we look at the linebackers that we have for this, and Capers' imprint on this league. This is his system, bro. Mm-hmm. Who better to know the kinks, the ins, the outs of a 3-4 better than him? This is his system.
Yeah, this is exactly. So every place. Okay, let's go back to his coaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
They brought him in a lot of places, right? They brought him into let's see what he did, like his special advisory, right? He did that with the Vikings. I'm quite sure the Vikings head coach was a pretty good defensive coordinator, right? But they brought him in. They brought Capers in. Think about that. They also New England. He was also think about it, he was a special assistant to the secondary for the New England Patriots. I think they got a pretty good head coach as a defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just saying they keep bringing the man in for a reason, right?
Because he got knowledge, man. I give you that. When it comes to the 3-4 and knowing how to utilize these players, it's proven from the Troy Polamalu era down on to the James Harrison and all those guys, down to the Texans with Brian Cushing, D'Amico Ryan's era. That's all him. You do know Jonathan Joseph in the crew, and like I said, you look around to the era where we at now. He went to Carolina, come back. He's putting his imprint from here to Denver. I mean, Miami, he had a stint over there. But goddamn, bro. Dude's a real deal. OG, triple OG is all I got to call him.
He is a triple OG. Hey, check it out. There was a video I sent to you, YouTube video I sent to you. It was like 3 minutes or so. You see it?
I got
3 minutes of interview. I think it's the last one on the email. It's like a 3-minute. It's like a 3-minute video.
All right, I got you.
It talks about changing from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and man, Capers don't do no interviews, bro. I was sitting there for about 3.5 hours searching for interviews. I was like, this dude don't interview, and that's one thing too. Think about it. He been in the league that long, but he don't interview.
Yeah, man.
He likes to work. He's a worker.
He is definitely the what's the guy that coach for the Spurs, Greg Pop.
Yeah.
He's the Popovich of the NFL to me. Him and Belichick, they run neck and neck with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the video up right here.
Yeah. Look at that, 2009.
And damn, they make 2009 look ancient. This shit is like it's 74.
Yeah, no, it does. I'm like, wow, his cameras are bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this thing, but damn.
Talk about how you're gonna have to be hybrid at first, do a lot of like 4-3 in the nickel situation. Do you eventually see it going to a pure 3-4, like years down the road, or do you want to stick with a hybrid throughout your tenure?
Well, I think that It'll be a process we'll go through, and personnel will dictate that. But I think you need a lot of variation in what you do so you don't become too predictable, with an offense. And I think you can have that in a 3-4. We can play all the elements of a 4-3 with 3-4 personnel out there. In this day and age, you see so many 3 wide receivers on first and second down that you have to have your sub package ready to play on first and second down. And when you do that, for us, our defensive ends have always been the outside linebackers, the Aaron Cannon type of guys, the Kevin Green type of guys that stay on the field. They're your outside rushers when you go to sub. But I'll tell you this, over the last 20 years, it's changed tremendously because at the end of the day, when you used to see 2 backs, normal personnel with a tight end and 2 wide receivers, a lot of teams don't give you any of that anymore. So you're going against a lot of different personnel variations. You have to have a lot of flexibility in your package. And probably at the end of the day, you're playing a little bit more substitute defense than you are your first, second, and 3-4 defense.
Hey. Hey, they went
First of all,
that year. Yeah, go ahead.
shout out to Hollywood, man. Hollywood say if you think about it, I didn't get good till 2011. Oh, God.
Hey, Hollywood might be on something now. He might be on something. Because
Hey.
we looking like trash in 2009.
Bro, I look at the film and say, damn, this ain't from 74? Yeah, man. Look, what he did was he broke down the 3-4, telling you now in sub packages, you're going to have to come out on first down to be able to compete, be able to, spread the field along with them receivers that you're going to be seeing. Damn, boy, I tell you, Wiley, he's saying that the 3-4 is predicated highly on middle linebacker play. So I'm going to ask you again, Wiley, do we need another middle linebacker to get the job done here?
They brung back Shaq. Remember now, Shaq is not. Remember a 3-4 versus a 4-3. A 4-3, you really need a outstanding linebacker. When I say outstanding, somebody controlling the defense, right? What we've seen in Luke and whatnot, and also what we've seen is Sam Mills. I'm just saying, say that out loud again. Sam Mills.
Here we
Come
go.
on now.
Here we go.
Now.
Sam I am. Green eggs and ham. Sam.
Hey, there it is. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. Y'all young boys, y'all don't know who Sam is. Sam was Luke before Luke. Sam was calling out the offensive plays before that.
You mind your tongue, Ricky Bobby. You mind your tongue. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, man. Hey, he was, Doc. Hey, you better look it up. Hey, what I'm saying is this. We can get good linebacker play, not excellent. Good linebacker play with the linebackers we have. Until we can get a generational talent at linebacker, I think we're okay right now. And I don't think we're going to waste money throwing it at a free agent that's not going to be a generational guy. Now, you pick those guys in the draft. So the next time we get an opportunity is 2 years from now. Shaq will be off contract. I think that's when we're going to pick him up. Until then, we got to live with what we have. And I think maybe Brandon Smith can be that guy. We don't know.
If this was a week ago, I'd have cussed so much when you brought up Brandon Smith. But I think the good Lord for change. I thank the good Lord for accepting what I can't control. Brandon Smith, to me, I always thought, okay, if they are betting on him to be anything, and that's anything,
Yep.
You really got to look at really training him up. And that's why you bring in the Jeremy Chin to play a little bit in front of him. That's why you look around and saying, okay, Shaq Thompson only got but how much time left here? So you try to get this boy here ready in the next 2 years to be able to take over the reins, like how Shaq was supposed to take over the reins from TD and Luke. Yeah,
but
what's the chances of it happening?
He's a big boy. He's 6'4", 240. Excuse me, 6'3", 240. He's a big
Mm.
boy and fast. All I'm saying is,
Mm-hmm.
one thing I could say that they did good for us, the last coaching staff. They brought in players that are fast. They're hybrid players, which I don't think uh, Evero or anybody that's on our coaching staff has had this much talent. Because this is untapped talent, but it's talent.
Mm-hmm.
And we are ready, man. I mean, when I say we're ready, we're ready. And I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at all, and I don't see all the problems everybody said we had. Now, you notice I'm not talking about cornerback for a reason. That is mm, that is
Now wait a minute now. Don Capers was a former DB coach, so you mean to tell me he can't squeeze lemons and make lemonade?
I don't know, man. I'm looking at these guys. Only thing that gives me hope is we looking at the free agents that we signed, right? Undrafted free
Mm.
agents.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, we haven't seen them yet. And and we do have Rowe as our backup. Because Rowe can play both safety and cornerback. So I'm okay with that. That means if he's out there and we have hopefully we have our JC. If we have him and JC, we'll be okay. I'm not fretting. I'm not sitting here panicking. Because he's a solid DB. And that's important. He's not amazing, but he's solid. He's a starter. Some of these guys are not starters, and we know that.
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean some of these guys? Can you specify? I'm just not getting it.
You want me to do it, CJ?
Yeah, I'm just not getting it, Wiley. I ain't the smartest person. I don't read between the lines too well.
Okay, CJ. CJ.
Who?
CJ Henderson. He is Lord have mercy. That poor kid. I don't know what's up with him, man. It's like he don't want to be here. Do he want to be here?
I don't think he's motivated to play football. I really don't.
I don't think so either. It's like somebody told him he has to do it, and he's doing it because somebody told him he had to do it. That's how I feel.
It feels
I don't get it.
forced.
Yeah, he has all the talent. He just don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, that is true. I ain't gonna say here. That is true. But I think Mr. Wright is gonna be good. And you try to push it on me. I saw that. I'm gonna go. I saw that. You try to say it was my boy. See, you're wrong, man. What's up with that?
Hey, that's your
Come on,
boy,
now.
Mr. Come on, now.
No.
You the underdog king. You like the underdogs. Come on now.
Yeah, I am a UGK at heart.
Oh, here we go.
Nah, not like that. Give me a little
Here we
Pimp
go.
C. Mom B, I'm good.
Yeah, a little bit of Pimp C in your life. But see, you might have a little too much Pimp C in your life, you know?
I don't know about that, man. But I think that's going to be the challenge this year. But I think we have enough players that we have back in the backfield that we can cobble together an average backfield. But the front seven, I think, is going to be special. I think the front seven is going to be special. The front seven is going to make up for the backfield. Now, if we get lucky and things happen that we don't see right now, because I can't tell you about if Wright comes in and plays amazing, or Mr. Richardson, Richardson come in and play amazing, we might be hitting on something. We know Jamie Robinson's going to do his thing, so when he gets the chance. And then Von Bell is going to do what Von Bell does. So I don't know, Q. I'm looking at this thing, and I think we're more than halfway there on defense, and I'm looking at a good top 6-7 defense. I'm thinking. All right, so let's look at the types of players that made it. That made the 3-4 go in the past. Let's look at, here we go. So I'm looking at Green Bay Packers because that's the last team that he coached for. He coached for Yep, there's a defensive coordinator. So what they had at nose tackle, the nose tackle was average around 320 pounds, 330 pounds. I think we already checked that off. The linebackers around 6'3" to 6'5", around 230 to 240 pounds. I think we also checked that. And we also have faster players than Green Bay had over his time at Green Bay. And then only thing that Green Bay had better than us, and it was consistent, that safety play at Green Bay was always consistent. No matter they switched him out, something Dix, I think his name was.
Clinton Dix.
There you go. Hey, when he left there, he wasn't nothing, was he? Think about it. He went to Washington, he wasn't nothing.
So you trying to say he a product of Capers environment over there, the system that he run? I'll be damned.
I'm just saying.
I'll be damned.
And every time Green Bay got a new safety, then all of a sudden that guy's good, right?
Oh, man.
Come on,
man. What about remember when they had that corner Tramon Williams, man, and the crew and all them boys?
Look at Denver last year. Look at Denver. Well, nobody hollering about Denver's defense the year before, was it?
No, not at all.
See? Come on now.
Wiley. I feel like you it's too good to be true, Wiley. What am I missing on this, Wiley? I need more.
I don't think we're missing anything in this case. Now, one thing I would say this. This is the problem I think we're gonna have. How we get everybody on the field? We got too many guys out there playing so good. How we gonna keep them on the field?
Yeah.
Some guys ain't gonna get a look. But this is definitely. I'm looking at the Denver 2022 team. Look at their roster here, and remember we keep comparing our roster to their roster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their roster from 2022, they ran that three. Man, look at this. These guys, yeah. Where the safety at? Okay, here we go. They had Justin Simmons, right? Justin Simmons, and they had Matt. Who else they had on here? Oh, yeah, Justin Simmons is the guy. So Justin Simmons the year before, he had a good year. And he was almost, let me see, I think he made the Pro Bowl. There you go. He was he was a third rounder. Let's see what his stats look like here. 2000, let's see if they increased. 2022, like he got hurt though. Yeah, he got hurt because he didn't play that many games. But he averaged around, go ahead.
So, from the nutshell, what should we take away from what you saw from Denver last year to this team? What should we take away, Wiley?
I say this. I say we need to go and pull up the 1996 team. 96
the Super Bowl team?
No, 1996. That was Super Bowl. 1996.
I thought you were talking about Denver. My bad.
No, our Panthers. Pull up the 1996 team because of this reason. That's the last time we played a 3-4. That's the last time it was here in the Carolinas. So that way people can see what it's going to look like in the Carolinas with that 3-4. Because Lamar Latham, people don't realize, they don't even know who Lamar Latham is. Lamar Latham had 14 sacks in 1 year. Kevin Green had 13 in the same year. Think about that. On the same team.
Boy, if you don't do that, you make sure you remind us of Lamar Latham, boy. Good God.
Come on, Doc. Hey, he was what, 6'3", 6'4", about let me see. Let me look at the 96 team. 96 team here. Carolina Panthers. Hey, we were dude, that's when I became a Panthers fan. And in 95, but when we had that 96 team, Lord have mercy, boy, I was not. Yeah, here we go. Because I remember arguing with people. That 96 team was the team that where I could talk some crap now. Because before that, they were just, they were killing me. "Oh, y'all got a team. Y'all trash." I was like, I couldn't say nothing because we came out the gate and we was okay. We wasn't all that though. Here we go. 1996. Sam Mills, linebacker. Lamar Latham, linebacker. Uh, Lamar Latham. We had Carton Bailey. Carton Bailey was not all that. There we go. 1996. Lamar Latham was 6'3", 260 pounds. The dude was a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
What's up, Poppin'?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
pop.
What's up? What's
You
up?
got Doc.
What's
I
going
mean,
on, man? Look,
Am I camping too much today, Popping? What am I doing today?
you just, you know what I'm saying? You breaking it down to its purest form like water. You know
Hey,
what I'm
man.
saying? And then you got me hyped. I'm over here getting hyped because you getting hyped too. Stop it, Wally. You getting me hyped, Wally. Wally, stop it now.
I told Wally stop playing with me over here. He got me excited. God damn it! Now he got to stop that shit.
Man, I
Hey,
was like,
man.
oh man, I'm getting. It's like you like telling us Capers is our godfather.
Yeah.
He like
Yeah,
the
he
god.
is, Doc.
He the godfather of the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
The old
So
triple
Pop.
Yeah.
If you had to judge everything off of what you heard and how the different linebackers we've heard from the Clay Matthews to the James Harrisons to the AJ Hawks, how they all fit within the linebacker system for Don Capers, which he just said in the video I played is the number one most important thing 2 to 3 4. Good linebacker play. How do you think we're gonna fare with linebacker play?
Man, see, that's the conundrum right there. That's the part that I'm worried. I'm kind of worried about because it's which linebacker position do you feel like we fully solid at? You feel me? I'm kind of worried about that inside linebacker. Just a little bit.
Yeah. But
You know?
in the 3-4, the inside linebacker he's got to be good. He don't have to be great.
So
Outside linebacker,
What do you
that joker
mean?
better be special.
Hold on, Wally. Hold on. Rewind.
Go
Rewind.
ahead.
You say he has to be good. He don't have to be great. Can you go into detail of what you mean by that?
Okay, let's look
give
at
me a player. Give me a player that I can like picture in my head. Like, oh yeah, he was good, but he wasn't great. But he was solid though.
Okay, let's I'm gonna give me a second here.
Okay. Because based off of what Wally just said, if we just need mediocre linebacker play, well, hell, we already got Shaq Thompson.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, hey, we kind of like, you know, like we already right there.
Man, look at here, Pop. Think about it. We've been talking about this thing, really getting into the conspiracy part about it when we were saying, okay, we were supposed to draft so and so, but then here we go. We look, Shaq Thompson ruined those plans. He ended up staying. So if you look at from what Wiley is saying, how critical linebacker play is, do you think when Frank Wright sat down and added these guys to the coaching staff, and David Tepper sat there and looked across the table to Dom Capers, did they say, hey, we have a Jeremy Chin. He can at 6'3", 220, he can be your linebacker of the future if you mold him that way. Do you think they were saying that?
I think it was not only Jeremy Chin, but I think it was so because we know that Frank Smith and Evero ain't got no history together. None whatsoever. Other than Don Capers. Just because of them being in Carolina. So when Don Capers came in there and Frank was sitting here looking at this OG, you know what I'm saying, people that, you know, people above him that can help him fix the staff or build the staff, he went to Capers like, well, I know somebody who can do a lot with what y'all got on his team. That means Capers himself has already looked at the damn team. And then get Evero in here. It wasn't just Chin, bro. It wasn't just Shin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Before they went to the draft, they already looked at the tape.
So is that why they didn't pull the plug on drafting another linebacker in this draft?
That and because I think Detroit took our guy.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I think that's what damn sure happened. And I think Jamie Robinson was plan B. Okay, they say, okay, now Jack Campbell is off the board. We're not gonna look at Drew Sanders because he don't fit our mold of what we want to do, which I think the nigga fits any mold. But they say, okay, we not. Mm-hmm.
It's probably because they have Bono or some of those guys that they think is going to pan out. Remember, he really will be an outside linebacker. And he can also play in the middle because they had him playing in the middle down there in Arkansas. But I don't know, man. So I'm looking at all these different. So I was going through the 3-4, right? And I was going through and looking at the different teams. I cannot tell you on a consistent basis where a 3-4 linebacker in the middle was dominant. So I'm just saying.
So Wally, you trying to bullshit me over here?
No, look at Pittsburgh every year. Okay, let's look at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been running 3-4 since Capers was there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Always switching linebackers, right? Every couple of years. The defense is always good, is it not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So name the linebacker that left Pittsburgh that got better.
Well, Harrison was the only one that in the modern day left them and still was consistent.
Right. But was he a middle linebacker though?
He was outside linebacker.
Harrison, he was outside.
That's what I'm saying.
He was outside linebacker.
So it looked like you better have elite outside linebacker than it is inside linebacker.
Correct.
In a 3-4 scheme, in a 4-3 scheme, you need to have an elite middle linebacker and can have outside linebackers.
Yep.
Blake,
that's correct.
What's up with your brother? Welcome to the Wiley Show. The Panthers, Germany, getting to us. What's going on?
Blake, I'm just curious. What made you make that face?
What's up, Blake?
Blake, you there?
He here. He must be muted. Hey, he muted, Blake.
Okay. Right. Well, Blake, when you get it together, we're right here.
Yeah.
You
stepped away.
I'll be damned. So,
okay.
Wiley.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
You telling me that Amari Bono, Brandon Smith.
Yes.
Because based on from what the fuck we just seen, now I'm starting to get a little upset now. I'm starting to get a little upset, Wiley.
Oh shit, he going to reverse. He having a butterfly effect.
You trying to tell me that the Carolina Panthers took a look at this roster back at draft time and said, I think Amari Bono is the answer. I think Brandon Smith is the answer. I think Marquise Haynes will give us the answer.
I think Aaron Mosby might be the answer.
Nah, not only Aaron Mosby.
Have you ever looked at Mosby tape?
I think I did.
Mosby's
going through all. He's nice.
He's nice. Yes, sir. He's around the
what up?
What?
Oh, there you go, Blake. What's happening?
I hear the conversation about Dom, the Dom.
Yeah. Look at here. Please enlighten us on how you feel about Dom Capers and his potential with this defense.
I think he can do well with the defense, but I feel like we're kind of weak at linebacker. That's the way I feel.
Oh, Wiley. Now, goddamn it, Wiley, you just told us we had more than enough. Now, Blake said he a little uneasy.
Talk to me, Blake.
Now, Pop said he was a little uneasy, Wiley. Why you can't let us give us a meal so we could be full, Reverend Wiley?
Okay, all right. So here we go. So I'm looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? So we go from 1995 to 2001, right? Not one time Excuse me. As you were, it was one time. It was Kirkland. Other than Kirkland, at middle linebacker, not one player made the Pro Bowl, but the defense considered dominant. Not one time.
So
3-4.
Wiley.
Go ahead.
So Wiley, let me understand this straight. So you're trying to say that collectively as a team they were better. Nobody shined. Everybody did their job as a collective unit, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because Kirkland made 2. He made the Pro Bowl twice. That was it.
Kirkland, you talking about LeVon Kirkland?
Yeah. He was outstanding. Remember, he's huge.
He right here from South Carolina. You know, I got to represent for the South Carolina brethren.
Yeah, he played at Clemson.
Yeah,
Clemson
his sister I go to church with his sister.
What I'm saying is
Kirkland
was good, right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't a perennial, he wasn't a Luke. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't at that level.
Oh, Senator Palpatine is in the building.
Here we go.
I just wonder if-
I'm just admiring what I just heard, what my own two ears after the bullshit from last night.
Don't you come in with that.
Here we go.
Don't try to check me now. Don't try to check me now, because your ass was absolutely on 100 last night with that bullshit you was spurting. And then get on your own show. You get on your own show and then start talking like you got some damn sense.
Oh, here we go. They pulling up on me today. Atlanta coming with the bullshit. Here we go.
We wasn't on last night.
No, I went on their show last night.
He came in there talking that crazy shit last night. And then now they gonna act like they got some damn sense on that show. Just like some niggas. Just like some goddamn niggas.
I just kind of wonder if they're going to use.
Over there, act up in your somebody else stuff.
Now, wait a damn minute, Palpatine. Calm your damn nerves. Now, last night, I went on to Atlanta podcast to talk a little bit of friendly shit.
God damn it, Q! God damn it! God damn it!
Wait a minute. What is this right here?
I'm gonna let you get it out, but boy, listen, I've been listening. But when my motherfucking nigga Mad Mike pulled up on y'all, I said, oh shit. I'm finna come in here too.
Here we go. It's a party now. Let's go.
You all the way in Germany. God damn it, you can't help him right now. So I'm finna tell you right now.
You must be got your head set at the back of damn Magic Kingdom over there. With lemon pepper, lemon wings over there.
You did all right. They were throwing that heat last night, boy. I said, Q. Hey, Mike, I'm going to get you a little props, man. Because I'm going to tell you something. Boy, that motherfucker came in enemy territory by himself last night.
Yeah,
he did. I'll give him a little. I'll give him a little bit on that, but he was still talking crazy as hell.
Yeah, y'all throwing that fire last night, Q. Them boys were throwing that motherfucking fire last night, boy.
Let me tell y'all something, man. These Atlanta Falcons really do think that they got a better defense than the Carolina Panthers.
I know we never. No. We didn't say that. That never came out of our mouth. That didn't come out of our mouth. Don't make up stuff. That's a fairy tale.
I said last night on this show that we are identical, which was me giving them respect, saying, "Hey, I see y'all." Them boys say, "Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't identical. We ain't identical. We better." What in the good fuck is going on here?
I do think we better, to be honest.
Well, you can kiss the better half of my ass, then.
I got proof. Y'all don't have the proof. I got proof.
We got proof too. Now we got a depth chart just like y'all got one.
We want to go down that depth chart? You really want to do that?
I ain't gonna let no dirty bird come up in this motherfucker and turn up. No, sir. Let's get it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Pop in here. So, and let me tell you something. Now, Pop is real good with pulling shit up and putting it out there for us to view. So I'll tell you, man, that'll be an excellent exercise to go by and check our position group. But I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you why I came in, Q. I've been listening. But Mad Mike, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Around our entire Atlanta chats and online activities, man,
Man, Mike is a motherfucking man. I ain't gotta pat him on the back. I could have stayed silent, man. But when the master pulled up, I said, boy, I'm finna jump in here with him. Now last night, man, Mike is this is why I respect him so much too. Because he's good at his craft, but he's been at it a while. Mad Mike will he'll call a spade, he'll call it like it is. I know Mad Mike will give respect where respect is due. He ain't one of these motherfucking fanboys that just tell the fans what they want to hear because they want to hear. He shoots straight, man. So I heard a lot of things that he said last night that was right on point. And I know you did too. Now some of these motherfuckers, we got some Looney Tunes just like y'all got some motherfucking Looney Tunes.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what
You
I'm
had a
saying?
couple. Yeah, you had a couple.
And they'll sit up here and tell you that, like you said last night, walking on water. Wasn't that what you were talking about last night?
You're damn right. Them boys act like the Falcons was walking on motherfucking water. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
And y'all got the same one, but that is not what my boy Mad Mike do. So when he pulled up, I said, God damn it, I'm finna pull up too. Because you know what I'm saying? I think that we ought to have the debate, man. And I heard plenty of times where Mike gave y'all credit, certain players, certain positions. And I told y'all yesterday, man, you know, it's concerning when you have a player the caliber of J.C. Horn Jr. walking around in a boot. Because, see, we know what that shit felt like when A.J. Terrell went down last year. You know what I'm saying? Your team is – I don't give a fuck who the coaches is. Your team's going to be scrambling because of the quality of that player. But like Mike said last night, when you got a team built, when you got depth, when you got a team built, that you got to take that into account when you start to talk about the potential of this team and what they'll do this year, man. But yeah, man, I like what Mike said. I would like for us to do that, man. Just go by positions and check that shit off. I'm listening, man. I'm gonna listen to y'all. Y'all cats been at this a while, so I'm gonna do most of the listening tonight.
That's pretty
as I
good,
digress.
man.
Y'all better be glad I ain't by my laptop right now. That boy, I be pulling some things up.
Oh, I'm
So we
pulling
can
some
break-
shit
so we
up
can
as
break
we
it
speak
down.
right now. Because these
There you
birds
go.
last night got the crowing and shit like that. Whatever the fuck they do as a dirty bird, and
Not
telling
crowing.
me that they walk on fucking water.
Yeah. Q, hey fellas, Q blood pressure went up 3 times on him last night. I counted them up. Y'all know how Q do. That blood pressure shot up on him 3 times last night.
Uh-huh.
So if he
See,
would have let
now-
me know he was going in there, I would have came in there with him. But
I
man,
know you would've
I
did
ain't
that.
know.
It's okay, driver. It's okay. You know, I was going in there to show love. I started off in the chat. I sent him some super chats. I said, hey, Bryce Young. First, I say NFC South champs. Then them boys just couldn't
Wow.
let the shit sit. They just
There
didn't
you
want to
go.
hear it.
There you
It
go.
bothered them every time they heard me say, God damn it, we gonna win the NFC South.
King Bryce, go on and crown him.
I sit
That's what
here
he
week
said.
after week with motherfuckers send us super chats and they be like, we whooping y'all ass week 1. I say, okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate the love. Come on, bring them on.
Right.
So I went in there. I said, let me show a little bit of love. Let me dip my eyeballs into the chat. Let me see what's going on. Them boys sitting up there like they're the fucking Sith Lords, and you got Palpatine right here addressing the damn dark congregation, and these boys all black and red, and like the only Crip in the building, I brought my blue ass up in the building. So I said, no more of this shit. There will be no more.
Blood. We say blood, goddamn.
I
Hey,
came
look.
Crip walking through that motherfucker. I didn't give a damn.
Hey, don't y'all worry. We building JC Horn a new leg. He'll be back.
And that's I'm glad you said that because didn't somebody
shit.
say that didn't somebody say he was a top corner?
Top
Yeah,
10 motherfuckers.
top 10.
How he a top 10? He can't even run.
He's
Motherfucker
better
always
than
injured,
AJ
injury,
Terrell,
knee
goddamn
injury.
it.
Man, he got a little,
Motherfucker tell
he
me
got a little
last night
sprain, man.
AJ Terrell better. Then who?
He got a little sprain,
You don't think?
man.
Hold on. Let me say this again. Let me ask this question.
Motherfuckers put the
Y'all
numbers
don't
up.
think AJ Terrell better than JC Horn?
Come on, man. Get out your motherfucking head. You
Come
are
on, bro.
not that damn-
No. We gonna talk facts. We gonna talk
Let's
facts.
talk
We talk
facts.
about
Let's
game.
talk facts.
All right. How is JC? I wanna know that. How is JC?
He'll be on your ass in week 1, so you'll know then how is it.
All pro.
When is
All pro.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. You
No, no, no.
All pro.
Hey,
call him all
Now,
pro,
AJ.
JC.
Hey, no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no, no,
Mike.
no. You got to see the subliminal message that I'm shooting. That's AJ Terrell.
Oh,
That's
Mike.
come
AJ
on now.
Terrell. Now
Mike.
Joe Horn ain't got no all pro.
Let
It's
me
the
Man.
let,
difference
let,
between
let
a
me look,
Pro
let me
Bowl.
look at
It's
this
the
nigga
difference.
number. Since
Let me
y'all
tell you
think he
something. It's
Mad
the
walking
Mike.
difference.
water.
What that
It's
win
the
got to
difference
do?
between.
Hold
It's the
on.
difference between Pro Bowl and All Pro. Used different. That
Okay.
Pro Bowl, you got 3, 4, 5 levels depending on if somebody get hurt, they slide the next motherfucker in. But it ain't but 2 strings for Pro Bowl. That's it.
Okay, but let's keep it 100 though, Mad Mike. The
All
Yes,
last
pro.
sir.
thing I'm gonna question is AJ Terrell or JC Horn. If I'm gonna come at you, I ain't coming at you about them two players.
I mean, that's the part of the
The discussion,
dynamic
I
of
get it,
breaking
but
down both teams, though.
those are the two players that I feel like neutralize each other. I ain't
So
even
you
worried
say you
about
ain't
it.
worried about them. You check both of them off.
I check him off. He gonna
Now,
be there.
now, y'all said no. Hold on, motherfucker said who was better. Now I'm going off of what Pro Football Focus put out there. Y'all
Oh,
use
there
that.
you go.
Come
There you go.
on,
Hold
bro.
on.
No.
Y'all
The
use
pro
that
football
motherfuckers y'all
focus.
holy grail
Come on
when
now.
y'all
Come on
want
now.
to.
No. We don't use that over there. Well,
Y'all
we
don't
And
y'all
I
don't use
know
that
we
at all.
don't, Mike. And after I tell him what they got to say about Icky, he gonna stop looking at that shit too. Go ahead on, Q.
Nah. One of them graded a 71 and one graded a 63
Let me go
overall.
get this stat I seen they gave on
Now
Icky. So
I
you
ain't
will
the
stop with that
smartest
bullshit.
motherfucker, but one number signifies somebody better than the other.
Sir, I do not use PFF because they don't even know what their grading system is. They
So what
I stand
still
on that. Mike
perfecting
don't
it.
believe in that shit
where
right
where
there.
where
Now
you
you
want
gonna
where you
get
want
So
us to
you
look
gonna
at?
use the
Mike.
stats
You
then.
gonna
Since you
get
don't
Mike
believe in
blood
shit else,
pressure.
let's use the stats from last year. AJ Terrell, how many interceptions he had last year? I'll wait.
0.
0. JC Horn had 3 off the bat. So
Damn.
I ain't want to do this to y'all
No,
boys starting off.
we're not gonna do this
I
bullshit
ain't want to
because we
do
saw that
that.
fucking piece of shit
Okay,
in fucking Dallas with 12
y'all
of them,
say he
and he gave
better.
us 1,200 yards. So we're not doing no fucking
Y'all
interceptions.
say he
Thank you.
better.
They'll
So
tell
that
you
means he
that
got more
Diggs better than
tackles,
both
right?
of them.
What y'all want to do?
They'll
40
tell you
points?
Diggs better than both of them.
What y'all
So
want to
that
do? 40
means
points?
he got more tackles, right?
Hold
47
on,
to
hold on.
41.
Let
Oh,
me
okay.
just say this one. Let me just say this one thing.
Okay.
Giving up it. Can you look up into an interception? I just want to ask that question.
No. I don't want to hear that shit.
I
You be
don't know.
catching
Answer the
interceptions, so your
question.
ass ain't even
Answer.
catching
I know this
interceptions.
is show.
Now
I
what you
know this
trying
is
to
show,
do
but
is
answer the
walking your
question.
way into excuse. That's what you're walking into. Can you
You
walk into an
the excuse that
interception?
you have that he's a Pro Bowler.
Can you
AJ is
walk into
already a
some
Pro Bowler.
pussy? Or do
I
you
don't
gotta talk
seem to
your way into
see.
something?
Let me look at the facts over here. Do I see a Pro Bowl on this list with JC
Oh
Horn?
man, get the fuck out of here. I see better
No, I
overall
do
on
not
this
see.
list.
I don't see a Pro Bowl on that. I don't see it
Morgan Captain
anywhere.
Mo.
All right.
Morgan Captain
What
Mo.
AJ Terrell?
All
Morgan
pro.
Captain Mo.
Yeah.
All pro.
Let me tell
All
you a
pro.
secret, Morgan Captain Mo.
Second team all
GC
pro.
had more tackles, more interceptions. He had more passes defended. He's a better quarterback.
0
He's a
touchdown
better
scored.
You
cornerback
know,
with no Pro Bowl. What are you talking
And
about?
that
That
guess
don't
what
make
else?
no
He
sense.
missed
all pro man, Mike.
games.
Second team all pro. And I'm gonna tell you what that all pro tell you. Let me tell you what that all pro designation tell you. Tell you what the other players in the NFL, motherfuckers who get out there and bang with them, think about them. That tell you how they feel about it. What we talking about is
Zero
fans
That
and
red
touchdown
swarm.
spectators.
scored.
That
What
red
we talking about
swarm.
is fans and spectators. They tell you what his colleagues think about it.
0 touchdown scored.
I don't know what part of this they understand.
That's a
If he
great
got
stat.
more
That's a
tackles,
great stat.
more interception,
That is an
one person
amazing
had a
stat.
better year. That's
Yeah.
stats. Stats don't
Well, let me
lie.
go to PFF because I know they said something about Icky. Y'all ain't gonna like that shit. Q, you gonna put
Hey,
that
I'm
Oh,
shit
not.
in
now you
PFF.
want to walk about Icky. We over here talking about your boy that y'all stick your nuts out about.
I'm just
I
getting
just asked you a
my bullets in
question.
the gun. That's
I'm
all.
just
I'm just
admiring
getting
the fact
motherfucker
that
loaded. That's all.
I'm just admiring the fact that you ignoring the Pro Bowl. That's all I'm doing. I'm just
He got a
admiring
Pro
that.
Bowl, but he
You
didn't
got it?
deserve it, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Damn.
Come on.
This
Like
nigga
you don't
numbers
even
was
believe that shit
better.
you just said. You don't even
Come
believe what
on,
you
bro.
just said in your
Come
Man,
heart.
you
on,
shouldn't
bro.
even do that.
Pro
Q, I got
Bowl.
more faith in you than that, man.
Look.
You gonna
0
tell me
You don't even
interceptions,
that he
believe what
didn't
you just
deserve it?
said.
more tackles, more targets, less
A
receptions allowed.
cornerback
It's the
tackling is
truth.
not a good thing. A cornerback tackling is not a great thing, bro.
Here we go.
Hey,
They
I'm
got
just
to
saying,
they got to beg players to go to the Pro Bowl now.
we
Moving the
we trying
What I'm talking
goalposts.
about. That's
we
why I
trying to
said
say
an
our boy
all-pro
got
designation.
snubbed.
They got to
Moving the
beg
goalposts.
players to go to the Pro Bowl now. They're like, you want to go to the Pro Bowl? Where's that at? Orlando? Hell no, I'm on vacation that week.
Thank you. They only go
Let's
when
put
it's
the
a
second
white.
string quarterback
let me ask you,
for the
let me tell
Ravens
you
in.
why Pro Bowl's on, because Deion Sanders never fucking tackled like that. And he's considered the greatest DB of all time. So don't give me this tackle stuff.
Yep.
All right, guys. So check this out. I'm on here. I'm looking at what they talk about for J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn had the fewest total reception yards last year. He was one of 5 players, right? One of 5 in the top 5. Who was ahead of him? Gardner, Sauce Gardner, Bradbury, and they had Campbell here, and I'm forgetting the other guy that's on here. But they don't say that about AJ Terrell. What they say about
You know why?
Terrell is
Because let me finish that. Let me finish that bit. Because when you have a corner on the other side that fucking sucks, why would you throw to AJ?
Thank you.
okay.
Y'all name who our other cornerbacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be truthful about it. We got 2 sorry ass other corners on the other side. What the fuck we throwing that AJ for?
I can't disagree with that. My bad. I can't disagree with that.
Matter of fact, man.
Let's bring up Desmond Ritter's stats last year in the 4 games he played.
Let's bring
damn.
Well, let's bring up
The
Bryce Young's stats. Oh, he didn't play last year.
Oh shit.
What
150 yard games he threw last year.
Mike,
The 80 yards he threw.
Because I listened to y'all. I followed y'all. In fact, Mike, I re-racked y'all this morning. That shit was a good discussion that y'all had last night. What'd you say again, Blake? Say that shit again. What was those stats?
The 80 yards passing game he had. You know,
I wish I was on that show last night.
how many yards? What did he throw for? Like 150 yards is his
I want to
max or
bring up
what?
something real quick. Let me look at
Let's show
something.
his progression. Let's show his game 1 against in a hostile enemy territory. Boy, let me tell you why I love this shit. Because you are looking dead in the face of what's going to happen to Bryce Young's ass. Game 1 in the NFL against a stiff NFC competitors. That you're looking at exactly what's going to happen to Bryce Young when y'all bring his ass to Atlanta. Now, let's go over those stats again, Blake.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, see, now y'all don't want to be realistic.
Here's what's gonna be. So we're gonna show up, and 20,000 Falcon fans are gonna show up like they do every week.
That's okay.
And then they're gonna pump the damn crowd noise in, and
I'll be there. And as long
they'll be
as the
pumping.
team
They'll be
shows up, that's
they'll be pumping the crowd noise in.
I need you to stick your chest back in when you come up over here talking about some goddamn Desmond Ridder and the crew.
Stop that.
Can you do that for me?
Stop that, Q.
Can you do that for me? Wolf told you last night. Now listen to what Wolf said. One is a number 1 overall pick, and one is a 3rd rounder. There is no comparison. So we can stop that shit right there.
Hey, by the numbers, you right, but that ain't reality. We seen up first a number. No, hold up, no, stop it. We seen number 1 overall play like absolute ass, and his name is Baker Mayfield. Okay, but don't start that.
His ass over here.
About that shit.
His ass is in Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Yeah.
And we paid him what, $1 million? What was it, $1 million
But that's not
or
the
$2
point.
million
You're
or something?
trying to put a first overall pick who ain't even played a damn. He ain't even played a damn game yet.
And he will learn.
He's slated as a starter, so nobody put him ahead of Ridder. I just said, everybody let that comparison go.
What did you just say? What did you just say then?
Calling Desmond trash. That's
I
Blake calling Desmond
got a
trash.
question from that Mike.
I can't account for Blake, what he say out his mouth. But all I'm saying is there's no need to compare those two. Like I said, it's night and day.
I got a question.
Yeah, it's not night and day if they ain't played. Look, we gotta see one thing. This is why I got frustrated last night. It's because we always try to play what motherfuckers did in college. This ain't fucking college.
Damn sure ain't.
Jordan Love was a great college quarterback. Okay, there's a lot of college quarterbacks that was good in college, but this is the NFL.
Mike,
Does Bryce have all the tools to be a damn good quarterback? Yes, but he's yet to play a fucking game.
We got to see.
Mike,
The man had you can't.
what you sound like right now is a Falcon hater. So
Come on,
man,
no.
you know this boy is in your division and he coming to tear ass off of y'all.
He
So
ain't did it
all
yet.
I'm saying is I'm
You
not huffing
look,
and puffing. I'm not huffing and puffing about
you
this
huffing
motherfucker
and
'cause
puffing about a motherfucker
I
faking the jab.
I know
This
what the
ain't
fuck
fucking
you gonna
Muhammad
do.
Ali.
Now it ain't my fault y'all went out and got rid of. Y'all should have took your ass in the first round like everybody
All
else
you
to get your
doing is
fucking
faint.
quarterback.
That's all you doing. You a damn faint. You a damn what y'all are right now? You Floyd Mayweather. You talking about all this shit you gonna do and ain't doing nothing but running around the
Mike,
damn ring talking
Mike,
about under
Mike.
champ.
Hey, Mike,
The man,
Mike,
the
It
man
wasn't
hadn't
my
even took a
fault
snap in the
y'all went and
NFL. They're
got that
talking about
motherfucker.
he's going.
hold on real
The
quick.
man ain't
Mike,
took one snap,
hey,
man.
I got a question for Mike, yo.
What's up, Pop?
All right, so in your heart, right? Cause we play y'all first. Are the Falcons gonna give Bryce Young that welcome to the NFL moment? Are y'all gonna be the first team to do it?
I
The minute
mean,
y'all was talking about last night, that's the motherfucker. Speak up. Go ahead.
well,
Are we gonna see
welcoming
welcome
them.
to the
Like, what you
NFL
mean
moment?
by welcoming? Like, I
Yeah,
have a
I'm
different type
trying to
of
see. I'm
welcoming.
trying to see where Poppin coming from too on that one, Mike. I mean, are you? I know you posed a question to man Mike, and Mike definitely gonna answer it. But I'm curious. Are you saying that they gonna put them Rydell's on his ass? I mean,
Yeah,
this is
y'all gonna lay that
NFL,
wood
right?
on him. Yeah.
I mean,
Welcome
he
to the
gonna get hit. And he gonna get hit a lot. That's our defense. That's how we play up front.
Calais
so y'all
Grady gonna make sure he feel his presence. All right, that's what I do
y'all
know for sure.
y'all gonna be the team that break him in. Welcome to the NFL. My bad, I'm stuttering. What the hell?
I mean,
It happens, Pop.
I
It
don't
happens.
think so because like honestly, y'all got a smart quarterback, a quarterback coach in Frank Wright. I don't think I think he gonna slowly bring him in. I don't see a reason to come out and just throw the ball for 40 times. So I don't think the Falcons will have many opportunities. I think y'all gonna come out running the ball, playing solid defense, and just bring them along slowly. So I don't think the Falcons will be the first thing to welcome them.
Hey man, Mike, what's your favorite flavor of wings?
There he go. There he go.
I mean, I don't like wings. The only wings I like is on pussy.
Here we go. Nigga don't like wings.
You don't like chicken wings, bro?
Well, you a fucking
Come on,
Falcons
now.
don't like wings. Y'all birds.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
yeah. The only wings I like is on my pussy. That's like I love. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That's too flappy
look.
there. That's too flappy down now.
Come on, man. Y'all see that's what I'm talking about. Niggas act like they ain't never made no damn man. See, I can't do it with y'all.
Thank you.
Shout out to the issue. I'm waiting on him to keep it real and take in the fandom out of every emotion he displaying today.
I just said it. I literally just said it. Come on. Do I have to repeat what I just said? I said I do not think the Falcons are going to have the opportunity to welcome him to the NFL like that because I think y'all going to play it safe, run the ball, and let him come along slowly.
We about to get tired of that lemon pepper bullshit.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? The year we had Jimmy Clausen, that where you run the ball every damn time.
See that,
Blake?
He gonna have opportunity to make plays, but like
it's gonna be the Jimmy Clausen years. The Atlanta Jimmy Clausen Falcons.
I ain't said it, Mike. I'm letting y'all have that one.
Oh, that's good. I won't be cursing out like that.
Hey, hold on. Let me address these fucking clowns in the damn chat. Yeah, well, here's what we're talking about: player safe, and that's what the Carolina Panthers, the whole organization is about: running the damn ball. Y'all act like I don't know the fucking game. Y'all been doing that shit for years, running the damn ball, playing defense, and occasionally y'all throw the ball for at the very most 30 times a game. Don't try to act stupid. You don't even know your team.
Now, I told you before, Mike. We are identical, whether you believe it or not.
I totally agree with you. You absolutely right. But these damn clowns, like you gotta even know your team, and you gonna come at me like this. Talking about playing safe. That's what the Carolina do. They're confident in their defense. They confident in their offensive line, and they're gonna run the damn ball and ask their quarterback to do the least possible. All right. every once in a while you will have a game where quarterback or Cam Newton, they own their shit and they pass the ball for more 35, 40 times. That's rare with the Carolina Panthers and the Falcons. But that's what the Falcons and the Carolina Panthers do. They play hard nose. When we play each other, it's hard nose football.
Yeah.
So I want to play a game, Mike. If you up to it, I want to play a game called Unbiased. You want to play that with me?
Oh, that's my life.
Unbiased is what we're gonna call it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go by this position by position. You name your starter, I name my starter, and we basically says who has the advantage. You're gonna say my team, and I might say my team. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're gonna skip over the quarterback position because we already know what time that is. You know, we ain't even going there.
Right.
Running back, Miles Sanders or Bijan Robinson?
Can I be honest right here? I don't like, because Falcons running game is just not one guy. So I really don't like the answer, but I'll just say Miles Sanders right off the rip because he got the experience.
Okay, how about this? Y'all run game or our run game? How about that?
Atlanta.
That's Atlanta.
Because of Tyler Algier, Cordero
That's
Patterson.
Come on, bro. How many? What did we do last year to y'all? Let's talk.
I'm not doubting y'all. I'm just naming the run game is what I'm doing.
But it don't stop. It don't stop there. You got a quarterback on top of it also.
Man, Mike, I ain't a hater, bro. I'm gonna tell you when you're right.
Nah,
y'all got a good run game.
Yeah.
But you asked Mike which was better, and he told you.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah. So therefore, y'all got the better run game. So fullback, which we know that ain't really, popping like that, but hey, it is what it is.
I don't really know the Carolina Panthers fullback like that, so I'm gonna take off on that one.
Giovanni Ritchie is just a full blown blocker. He does nothing in the pass game,
and that's the same thing with Keith Smith, but yeah,
okay,
yeah. So that's pretty much the same thing. So I think that's a why.
That's all they ask him to do.
All right. So let's go to the receiving core, because this is where it's going to start heating up a little bit. You got Drake London, Mac Hollins, Scotty Miller. Well, that's about it after that, ain't it?
That's fucked up.
I just asked.
True.
But it's all right.
True.
I mean,
I just
it is, and we know what it is. But go ahead.
I just asked a question. I ain't asked nothing. I just, man, Mike, tell me, am I wrong on that?
So
y'all got a better receiver room?
But again, you're neglecting the fact that our passing game is not necessary. Our wide receivers aren't necessarily wide receivers. I mean, our tight ends aren't necessarily tight ends.
Mike, they ain't ready to hear the logic. The
but if we just gonna go off, of that,
yeah.
If we just gonna go off the depth chart, I gotta give it to Carolina just right off that.
Okay. All right.
But Q,
what's up?
When you ain't trying to check them off and keep it moving, maybe you could circle back to this, because I used to always be thinking about WR2, also wide receiver 2. What the fuck we gonna do? We need to do this, until Mike broke that shit down in one of his rants, and also in one of his Monday night chats, man. So he opened my eyes up to seeing it a little bit differently, and even with Hayden Hurst on y'all roster, y'all might see it a little bit differently too. But that's for another time. He done said what he done said. He said he'd give y'all the edge on that one.
Okay. All right.
We'll just skip the tight end position, because I think all y'all already know. We don't even got to do that. We ain't got to do that.
Yeah, that's
What do
y'all.
you mean? It's competitive. Let's talk about it. Who y'all got?
We don't do that. Q, we don't.
Come on, man.
When
Come on, that's stop.
Come on, man.
With somebody else slopping seconds, you just keep it pushing. You know.
Come on, man. You ain't got to do that.
God damn.
We ain't finna do that now. We ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that. We can't do that.
Y'all got a better tight end room. Okay, I get it.
I mean, go
Okay.
ahead and read it. If you want to read for practice, go ahead.
Well,
No, don't do that,
fuck it.
man. That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, Wiley. Come on,
Hey,
Wiley.
they tight end room is better.
Have you no pride?
Not in that.
This is Sparta.
I know. Not in that. No,
Bruh.
we good.
Come on, Wiley. Come on, Wiley.
Only cap so much. That ain't yeah. That is
Wiley, we
Personally,
do not. Look at here, Wiley. We do not
ahead.
let company know.
This family is.
I didn't tell y'all how to act with company here. We're not
I
doing
thought
this
Red
shit.
Squad
today.
were family.
I mean, our tight end made the Pro Bowl in his rookie year. So that's all I'm saying.
There you
Yeah.
go. You got to be a nigga
And
and a
your
half
boy,
over
and
here.
y'all boy was good when Hayden was here with us, man. He was a good tight end. But we
No,
know the
he's a
difference.
damn
He is
good
not
tight
no-
end.
Yeah, he is not no Kyle Pitts, and I ain't saying y'all got trash over there in him. I think he still got good ball in him, man. He hadn't. It's been hard for him to get fit in everywhere he's been because of the offenses that he's been in. But I think he'll be a good friend to Bryce Young. Because a solid tight end for that short game for him and a running game. When you start to talk about what these two teams, the similarities, these coaches know what the fuck they doing, man. So, but yeah, man, we ain't gonna do that now. You get it. Oh, that's similar to y'all argument about Bryce being number one overall, Blake and Drake being in shit, man. And
Come on,
Desmond
it
coming
ain't
in the
even.
third
Yeah,
round.
we got to talk
Yeah,
about
that's
this,
similar
man.
to that argument, man. Don't do that.
Okay, the money position. Left tackle,
go.
you got Ika Makwanu or Jake Matthews.
Let me go to
That's
PFF.
Jake. That's Jake all day, man. I don't think that's even close.
You sure
They
about
gonna
that?
lose their shit. They gonna lose their shit
You
right
sure
now,
about
Mike.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Makwanu in
positive.
his first year going
Look
against
at- let's
Miles
look at Jake.
Garrett.
Yeah, I'm positive about that.
They can lose their shit now. That's their boy right there.
Come on, man.
You sure is that your final
Yeah,
answer?
I'm positive. I'm positive.
Okay, panel, how y'all feeling about this shit here y'all just heard?
I think we got a right tackle that's pretty damn strong.
He said left
No,
tackle.
we on the left
We're talking
tackle
about
right
left.
now.
We're
We on the left tackle. We on the left tackle.
See,
Ika
yeah,
Makwanu.
that tell you everything right there.
gotta
He
know.
don't
You
need
gotta know.
that tell you
There you
everything.
I don't know
Nah,
what
look at this.
position that motherfucker plays. Goddamn, no great. You living off the Great White Hope.
I like Eakum. I do like him. I'm not gonna say he's a bad, but he's not Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews, he's one of the most consistent. He's one of the most consistent tackles in the league. You know, he have his moments where he'll give up a couple sacks here and there, but you're not gonna get a guy that's more consistent and as dominant in the run game as Jake. Jake is probably one of the most dominant left tackles in the run game there is.
Oh, okay, I just had to look at him now.
But I do like Eakum. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Eakum. I actually wanted him coming out of college. I had him highly touted coming out of college, so I do like him.
So let me get this straight.
Mike, hey, Q, can I do this? And I know you checking through these one by one. But
Yeah.
according to your Bible, PFL, guess where they got Icky ranked at?
Oh, we can't do this.
He in the lower half.
I know already.
He
It's
asked for
low.
it, Mike. Thank you.
Go ahead.
27.
He in the low.
27.
We did this the other show.
27. Oh, no. We gonna help. We gonna help put this in perspective. You say unbiased. Mike has been unbiased. He said you asking him to put him up against Jake. PFF has Jake at 19, which is way out of where we know as Falcons fans he belongs.
Yeah,
So
PFL on that bullshit. You think 18 other tackles rated higher than Jake? You a fucking moron.
Thank you. And that's why I told you, be careful with that. I don't understand PFF metrics or whatever the fuck they use to come up with the shit they come up with. Personally, I think they for sale. So, whoever slide money to them, agents, teams, whatever they use, because Chris Collinsworth, whatever the fuck they use, that's where they at with it, man. But I don't stand by that. I don't get excited, and I don't, look down at when they rank people and look at shit. I just don't pay no attention to them, man. They ain't the be all end all.
No, they're not.
So, Jake Matthews, your boy, coming in, 31 years old, Pro Bowler once, 2018. Y'all know what season that was. Y'all know what season that was. I ain't got to tell you. The only time he ever sniffed any type of a Pro Bowl was that year. And we grade these guys based upon year by year. And then a rookie that you said was ranked number 27th.
I didn't say that.
Keyword is rookie.
I didn't say that. PFF, your Bible.
You said PFF had him ranked. Now we just going off of what came out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Q, you started this PFF.
That shit. A fucking rookie.
I mean, if we
a motherfucking rookie who ain't never touched the NFL feet before, coming in and your boy 19th. Oh, okay, fuck it. You don't want to head. It is.
I mean, that's your Bible, Q.
look, I'm gonna just say this, man. Look, we just gonna look at numbers in itself. Jake only had. You had Ecom had how many holding penalties last year?
It's
Jake. Do you know?
It's
he had four.
Jake, it's clearly
he had four. You know how many Jake had? Jake had? He had one.
Well, that's cute.
Jake.
That's very cute.
The kid up to a good
I mean that. So now now y'all want to play the veteran role now. Come on, man. Y'all come on. I'm positive that you guys are not biased. I'm positive. Okay. Come on, stop
it. I like fucking with y'all because y'all boys. I
see.
Oh man. Should I take my Lisinopril every morning?
Hey, when I'm done with y'all, boy, y'all gonna be on Metamucil fucking with me. I'm gonna make sure y'all have y'all orthopedic shoes together.
Look,
like I said,
not me.
I already been to the crazy house, so I'm good.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, we appreciate that knowledge now, Mike.
Man, Mike is a good brother to me, man. I'm gonna tell you something. We got some shit in common. We both suffered a little head injuries. Shit, man. So,
no wonder y'all like the Falcons. Y'all both got head injuries.
Look at you.
I got you.
Yeah. Wiley over in Germany military. He know that.
Let me ask you this: what were you following before the Panthers came? Who were you following before the Panthers came? I'm just asking.
What you mean?
I know how old the Panthers are. I'm just asking all you Panthers fans.
Do you know how old I am?
I'm asking.
I was born in 90. So my first team that I ever saw came here in 95. You get what I'm saying? So this is all I know.
Yeah, you're a baby.
But most Panther fans before the Panthers came along were Redskin fans.
Redskins or Cowboys?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I know a lot of them. They were former Falcons. That's the reason why I was saying it, because a lot of them were Falcons fans. A lot of Carolina people that.
Blake, you ought to stop with that bullshit, man.
That man said Redskins. That man said Redskins.
No, but he seriously though. Down here, the only thing that they put on TV back in the day used to be the Redskins, because like I said, on the TV Sundays at 1 o'clock, that was the only team that they would play other than the Cowboys.
We saw the same game, so that's not that. We saw the same game. We saw the Redskins too. That's what they used to put on. It'd be the Redskins and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Why they like
media market?
Yeah.
No, me either, Wiley.
That's all I'm saying.
I was
but back to the facts. Now, y'all boy Jake took that. Okay, I can hear that. Over Icky. Okay.
That man took 10 minutes to say that. Good God Almighty.
Mike, I told you, man, when it come to Icky, they'll lose their shit by Icky. They got to put
motherfucker, you know how long it took us to get a left tackle? What the fuck wrong with y'all?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
That's my boy.
He told you the boy's good. He told you he like it, man.
I'm trying not to be biased and cuss y'all out. I'm trying to be real cool. That's my motherfucking boy.
they're bragging. They're like, yeah, we got it. We got him on a damn left tackle. Hell yeah, keep going.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna let y'all fuck with Icky, man. But anyway, y'all took that one. That's cute. That's nice. Next, we got up at left guard.
You see what Jay Issue put in the he wants you to move on past that shit. He said it ain't going too good, Q.
It's okay. But like I said, when y'all get done walking on water, we right here going to the next position. Matthew Burger. I'm gonna call him Burger.
Boy, look at you, disrespectful as hell.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'll give that to the Panther because I don't know Bergeron.
Brady Christensen had a pretty decent year last year at our left guard position. He was solid. Yeah.
Brady Christensen is well regarded around the league. I can agree with that. And again, like Mike just said, you're talking about a rookie, man. So it'd be disrespectful to stand up here and try to,
For sure.
Our rookies this and that. Yeah, man. I agree with Mike on that, man. He's a rookie.
Okay, center, Drew or Bradley Bozeman?
I don't know this.
Top 5 center in the league now. Before you say anything,
say it again.
Top 5 center in the league now, Bradley Bozeman. Now, before you say anything else.
Yeah, I'm finna tell you something about Mad Mike Q.
I'm gonna say this. Dahlman didn't give up a sack last year. He didn't give up a sack. He didn't give up a sack, but he was a damn. I don't know what was up with him with Mariota, but them boy was bouncing balls like they were damn Allen Iverson or something. I don't know what was going on there.
Now listen, man, Mike finna laugh at this shit here, Q. I'm gonna tell you something about Mad Mike, man.
I've been listening
to Mike for quite a while now. Mike was gonna go easy when you first asked this question. Because Mike, one thing about Mike, and I have picked this saying up from him, and I use it a lot. Like I use it a lot now. 3 things we should be able to agree on: facts, stats, and the truth. So that's his. I'm borrowing that. He put that out there, and I picked that up from him. But listen, I could tell when Mike was going, and then you said top 5 in the league last year. Yeah, you dropped that in there. You fucking with an antagonist. See, Mike was gonna be cool and just let you have that one. But when I'm
still going on for last night with Mad Mike and the crew, where they try to bun my black ass for last night.
All I'm saying,
this nigga get back is what I owe.
All I'm saying is that Dahlman didn't give up a sack, and that's very important as an offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
2, he's probably one of the best run sellers in the league. So is he better than him right now? I'm the type of person I always take experience over players. When it's tight, I always go with the experience. So I'm gonna just go with Carolina because of the experience.
Oh, okay. I just want to see which way you were gonna lean on that one. Okay. All right.
The next 2 should be real interesting.
Don't you do that shit again?
Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
Austin Corbett.
What I have come to learn about Mad Mike. You know, if you got your point, make your point and move on with that shit.
Where's
Swarm?
Look, man, I know you can read. I'm positive that you're intelligent. You probably good enough to get in the harbor, but you don't have to do the next position. We can just move on from that one.
Just don't do the guard and the tackle. It's not fair to him.
That shit is cute over there at Mad Mike Sports, but he on Black Cat. You know, okay. I understand. I get my motherfucking point out. I don't give a damn. Motherfucker, I want a head. I don't give a damn.
Boy.
I got a left and a right ass. Y'all can kiss if you don't want to hear the motherfucker. I thought I made myself crystal clear.
I can't say nothing.
Last night, I was quiet compared to what I could have been.
Mike, remember when you said last night about when JT was in there talking that shit about Bryce, and you say, man, listen, I know what y'all got in Bryce, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. You said your entire family is from your mom's family, as a matter of fact, is from the Alabama area, and you said, you know, I know about Alabama. I know about y'all state. I told Q the first time that he allowed me, I came into their chat, man, and spoke on the show. I told him about, you know, my folks, all my folks, man. My mama's family comes out of South Carolina, King Street. Man, when I hear Q talk, actually, I played, I did a little playback for one of my sisters, man, because, boy, you sound just like my mom, my aunts, my cousins, with that, and you know what they call it, Geechee dialect, but it's a little bit in there. But people don't understand the history behind that and how much pride my family takes. So I got relatives out in Dallas, Texas, Houston, DC, all around the country, man. But our roots is out of South Carolina. Boy, I got one aunt. Motherfuckers get too uppity. Boy, listen, she get to talking about 115 miles an hour. They ain't ready for that shit right there, bro. So,
hey, Swarm, I tell you what I told you I've been born and raised from.
You said
Lake City, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And King Street is 13 miles. I went to King Street Senior High.
You know,
so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nigga, if anybody in America feel you, how my man said it on Lil Jon album, nigga, I feel you.
Yes, sir.
So nigga, if anybody in the world feel you, it's me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, we can't skip the next two because we already know how that's gonna lead. You know, I hate to say it, man. Defensive end. They just brought him in for a couple of weeks. Now, is he better than Derek Brown? Because they right here at the same position.
He got his chest out now, Mike.
Calais Campbell. Mike, where you at? What's going on?
Come on, Calais Campbell, and who's the
No, don't guess now. It's Derek motherfucking Brown. Come on now.
Derek Brown. Hold on. So
they in the 3-4 now.
We in the 3-4.
They in the 3-4. So
around. So Derek,
what's his name?
So we got Sean.
I mean, we play kind of multiple defense. So it's like I'ma just do y'all a favor.
No.
Hush. No, we not doing that. We not doing that.
At every position.
No, we not doing that. The reason why I'm not doing that because Grady Jarrett isn't our nose tackle in the 3-4. He's our edge. He's our right end in the 3-4. So that's why I'm doing that. So if we want to play that game, Derek Brown or Grady Jarrett is Grady Jarrett.
No. We lining
don't try to change. That's our defense.
Damn it, that's what we doing. We lining them up.
We lining them up. And in a 3-4, Grady Jarrett is our right end. He's not our left end. He's our right end.
See, they had Derek Brown down as our left end last week, so now they done switched the nigga around.
And that's why I'm doing that. In the 3-4, when we play a 3-4, Grady is our right end. He's not our left end.
And
we running a 3-4 together. So Calais Campbell or Derek Brown, that's left end right there.
He's trying to change our defense up. You see how he trying to change our defense up?
Change shit. Y'all got the motherfucker right here on the screen. I ain't got to change shit.
I'm telling you what we do. I'm telling you what we do.
We're gonna run 3-4 twice a game. So here's the package we got here. Ready, break.
Nuh-uh, Blake. That's a lie. That ain't Evero's identity. Twice.
No, I'm saying we're gonna run 3-4. Falcons are gonna run 3-4. What? Once a year. All right. Now we can compare, guys.
Oh, okay.
They better get on Blake.
This man still trying to. You see how they trying to change our defense? You see the number of these motherfuckers trying to change up our defense.
Yeah. All right, Blake.
Yeah.
They gonna get on your ass.
To win 1 point.
I'm just sitting here to talk about the Panthers defense, man. They cock blocked us.
Let's go.
So how about this then? Defensive line versus y'all D line versus our D line, which is y'all got Campbell, Jarrett, Yada, and then we got Derek Brown, Tuttle, and what's the other nigga? Anderson. Well, Deshaun, we got two motherfuckers we're trying to figure out on that last end spot.
I like our depth, and I like I like Derrick Brown, but he's not better than Grady.
Okay.
Now Grady got too much, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
I liked Derrick Brown coming out too, man. I was hype on him.
Okay. All
Grady
right. So
just
y'all
has
got
too
the better
much.
D line.
y'all probably got a better 2-man tandem right now also. But like I said, I like our depth. Y'all got the 2-man tandem as of now. We still trying to figure out what Ebiketie is, but you got the 2-man tandem. But our depth, I think we have better depth in Carolina.
Better depth, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
And don't sleep on Zach Harrison neither, y'all. I mean, nobody's going to talk about that kid at all, and I'm not trying to necessarily. We've already, kind of talked about, hey, let's let rookies be rookies. Let's see what they give us.
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like he wasn't played in the right way at Ohio State, and it's yet to be seen what this kid is going to give. Being he was all, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he come out of Ohio high school, wasn't he? I know he was a 5-star, but I think he was Mr. Football for them coming out his senior year. But I don't think they ever played him right, man. They tried to play him the way the Bosa boys and Chase Young was used, and he's not that. He's more of a Cam Jordan, Calais Campbell type, and I think that's why when he was still sitting there, that our defensive coordinator, Ryan Nielsen, went running in that motherfucking room, said, man, give me this kid, man. He's exactly what I've had. He's exactly what I've molded, and I want to work with him. So that's all I'm saying. Don't sleep on that kid, man. Not necessarily saying there's going to be room for him to get the field a lot this year, but, in his second year and third year, I think we got our hands on something, man.
Okay.
All right. We'll see.
You better hope he produce what you say. Because y'all going to need that nigga, man. Right?
Here we go. Linebackers.
The 3-4 is predicated on good linebacker play.
I give up. I give up on this. Carolina won.
Yeah.
Damn.
And thank you, man, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's one of the areas that we sitting up feeling like, all right, man, let's see what we can do, man. So yeah.
So in a nutshell, we got the better front seven, is what y'all saying.
No, I ain't say that.
Even though y'all got depth.
Yeah, I ain't say that.
The better tandem on the line, and then you say we got the better linebacker.
Yeah, you know what a tandem is? It's two.
I can count. I can count, motherfucker. I said tandem. I know what two is.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I can count.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like
I didn't name that third nigga for a reason because he ain't worth a fuck. I'm gonna tell you that.
and it's like that famous clip they got on Grady Jarrett. I forget the fuck who they were playing. But 3 linemen had hit him. Grady got up. He said, God damn, y'all motherfuckers ain't got nobody else to block.
Right.
See, that's what happens when you got 1 or 2 good ones that, once you take care of them, shit, that's a wrap. So like Mike said, y'all got a hell of a tandem, a 1-2 punch. But when we put bodies on them, shit, you hear somebody else coming free, man.
Well, Red Swarm, they better be damn good bodies, is what we trying to tell you. Because if not, them 2 niggas is gonna take a fucking double team like nothing else. That they can do that.
Now, bro, we're gonna put McCall in there. McCall gonna take up. He's gonna be the nose tackle.
But see, he
and then we'll have Brown in them again, huh?
Right now, we could look at him as deaf right now because they're saying, they're looking at some of their guys that could come in and be a starter there, but they're saying, they deaf.
See, the thing is, too, Lorenzo Card is a damn good edge himself, and then you got Ebiketie who's coming on. That's why I say you got right now, you got the better tandem, but like the depth, man, the Falcons got they got a lot of guys that could play edge, they could play inside. They actually trying out D'Angelo Malone as an inside-outside guy. So Falcons got a lot of pieces that they can move around. And Troy is an interesting piece, too.
Yes.
They've used him in inside and outside.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I have no confidence in Michael Walker. I'm just right off the bat. I have no confidence in him at all. That's why I just give up on it because he has great athleticism. He's a playmaker, but he's just It's just like that. You know that smart cousin that always doing dumb shit. That's Michael Walker.
Yeah.
So sound like Michael Walker is
Make
our
you wonder
Brandon
why.
Smith. That's what
Well,
that sound like to me. He's
come on
he-
now.
Yeah,
We
from
don't
listening,
know
from
that.
listening to
We
y'all
don't know
talk.
that.
Yeah, that's what he is. That's what he is to us Falcons.
Oh, come on,
We've been trying
man.
to. No, I ain't
Wiley.
bullshitting
You can't
Wiley.
make
We've been
excuse
trying
for that
We've been
motherfucker
trying to
now.
put
He
that
got
motherfucker. We've been trying to put this motherfucker in the transfer portal before we
Bruh.
went to transfer portal.
Yeah, he said trash.
Oh god. See,
Yeah.
Okay.
we had incompetent coaching for a year. That's our mistake, though. You know, that's
Yeah.
why we couldn't get our shit together. But like I
Thomas
say,
was
okay,
playing nice.
moving on to the defensive back room. This is where y'all told me. Now I
Another-
had three of y'all fuckers yesterday spew me down and tell me Jeff Okudah was gonna be better than what anything we get from Action
Nah, I don't
Jackson
think
and the
that's what
crew.
we said. You mixing up the words. That's not what we said.
You
Go
didn't
ahead,
say it out
say
your
that.
mouth,
Say
but
that.
the
No,
bald
that's
head
not what
nigga,
he was
the bald
alluding
head
to.
nigga with the
He
glasses
stopped
said it. I
listening.
remember that
I
shit.
know what he said. That's not what he said. He brought up Jeff Okudah. What he said was Jeff Okudah and AJ together is better than what Carolina had. That's what he was talking about.
And I told him then that I thought he was full of shit. Didn't I say that?
Yeah. That's not good.
Let me.
Explain
So
yourself.
who's the corner opposite?
Dante
Pull it
Jackson,
up.
which he always hurt.
Dante Jackson? Like,
That's the problem.
Hold on. You gonna
He's
tell
better
me with a
than
straight
Jeff
face that
Okudah.
you confident in him?
He better than Jeff Okudah now.
Hold on. The
No,
same
we
guy.
just did a
Are we really doing
side-by-side.
that?
We just did a side by side to say JC.
I want to hear everybody else. I want to hear the other Carolina Panthers because I don't believe. I just don't quite believe that.
And Wiley,
Oh
Wiley
my
ain't finna
God!
back
Here we
that
go. I
bullshit.
share the
I'm telling
tab
you
so you
right
can
now.
see the name.
Here we go.
Here we go right here. J.C. Horn at cornerback number 1. Dante Jackson at cornerback number 2. Like I said, he's always fucking hurt. And then we got some other no-name motherfuckers at corner.
Damn, that look like a
Rajon
Red
Wright
Cross symbol.
and Kobe Richardson are the best 2 out of the undrafteds. Everybody else is shit.
Mhm.
C.J. Henderson, shit. This motherfucker Keith Taylor, shit. This nigga named Mark Milton, he better be out there with the Hilton selling hotels and shit. Because I don't know who the fuck he is, nor who the fuck Herb Miller is. Nigga named Herb.
I don't know who Herb is.
I think the Falcons just have a better cornerback
Room.
room than Carolina.
But I think Okudah is no more than CJ. They got talent, but they're not very good.
CJ. Well, CJ is the
Okudah.
worst cornerback I've ever seen in my
Man, if you try to
Okudah
do
is
that,
about the
don't
same,
do
man.
Okudah like that. Don't do Okudah like he ain't that
If
bad.
Okudah and CJ Henderson in the
Wiley
same
just
boat.
took his shot then. Wiley just.
Yeah, that's a hell of a
He
shot.
ain't that
Wiley.
bad, bro. He is not that bad.
If Okudah is
He
on the
took a
level
shot
of
right
Henderson, y'all might as well send that nigga back the way he came from. Because I'm going to tell you, that going to be some shit for y'all.
And that ain't Detroit. I'm talking about all the way back to high school in Texas. That's fucked
You
up.
ain't lying.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okudah, man, he just seemed like he's like CJ. He's like out of position. I don't understand it. It's like he has all the skills.
So
And
Mike,
then-
who said it last night? And did you hear it too, Q? Somebody did an excellent breakdown on Okudah and why he struggled so much in Detroit. And I could have him backwards, but I think the way I remember them saying it was they kept him in zone. That's all they ran up there was zone.
They ran a cover 3. They run a cover 3 in that the defense in Detroit, and that's basically just Bill. Like his job is just to cover the deep pass. He's not really asked to be physical or tackle all that. He can, but he's not asked to do that. That's kind of what happened with Desmond Trufant. Trufant is a press man corner, but they always had him in Bill coverage, and it's like it kills a cornerback confidence when they are always in cover 3.
Yeah.
Hey, but we could put Rowe at corner too. So and Rowe did good at corner. Yeah. So what I'm saying is go ahead.
No. Go ahead while I'm listening. I just want to know why the fuck they got 10 on second in 2 different positions. So
because they don't know where they want to play Chin at, because Chin is going to be playing hybrid linebacker for us a little bit versus being a cornerback.
And that nickel.
And they
He's
got
probably
him.
big nickel.
They gonna
Okay,
have this boy
okay.
all over the field, and he's not gonna be
hmm
playing safety mostly at all. Like I
I
said,
think they're going to run.
we just drafted Jamie Robinson right here for a reason. That boy, they're gonna be the boy of
Okay.
the future, and they're gonna run him behind Von Bell as the bridge safety to get him
hmm
on over.
I wonder who they're going to run as like that Troy Polamalu kind of guy. You know what I mean? Since Capers is there.
Von Bell
Like what they're
probably.
gonna do with
'Cause
Chin? That's that Joker.
I think both of them boys could kind of roam free. Sherman Chin and Von Bell.
I think with the NFL today, you're going to need solid backups just because they have those two more games you got to play. It really
Oh
puts
yeah,
a hurting on a team really.
Yes.
yeah. That's why
Especially with
I'm
us.
glad we actually have decent backups now. We're gonna end up playing more safeties than people realize.
I said, look at Okuda stats compared to CJ. Oh Lord, have mercy.
I thought that we went through this popping.
Oh God. I think last year was Okuda's first healthy season. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Wally, what I took
Mhm.
from this. Who the fuck
You better
got
give that
tweaking?
dog some peanut butter.
But y'all here. What I took from this is, like I said, we're mirror teams. It's all about who's going to get up and be right there and ready for the challenge, man. It's going to come down to me coaching when it comes to us two in this NFC South. Now, I ain't like y'all boys last night that walked on water. I like Swarm, Palpatine. Y'all heard? I don't know if you heard that shit last night, man. The boys think the Falcons are gonna be the best thing smoking. So
What?
y'all better go ahead and
Tell
get
me
y'all
why
shit
they
together.
shouldn't though. Let me see. This is a problem that I have. The Falcons were a team that was in 13 games, one score games, because they could have easily won those games. They could have easily won those games.
Mhm.
13 one score. Take one score. That's less than a touchdown.
We
So
were
the
too, though.
fact is, they were in every game. If they had better talent, a lot of the Falcons could have easily been in the playoffs. So I don't even understand the walk on water, because the walk on water, they were walking on water. See, that was a fucking miracle that we was in a lot of those games.
Watch this. So y'all guys had that with competent coaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So we had the same record as you, and we fired our coaches.
With better
Half our
talent.
coaches.
With better talent. Yeah, with better talent.
Yeah, but you got to understand, we fired our coaching staff. Then when they got fired, half of the coaching staff left. Wilkes only had half a coaching staff. He didn't have a full coaching staff. Then, as we looked at all those interviews, these guys, the Roo Crew, they was not developing any players. Y'all seen that article that came out regarding Tommy Tremble, right? Where he was saying that they wouldn't teach them how to attack the defenders, and they didn't teach them how to run routes. But
Mm-hmm.
he's the only one that did that. Remember, Teddy came out and said something similar. Cam said that this ain't the Panther way. There's a lot of, I'm saying this, over the last few years, we had total incompetence. Now we have a very competent coaching staff and way more talent than we ever had. I think it's going to be a surprise to a lot of people. Go ahead.
I agree.
Like I said, if you just know about my platform, I don't like getting ahead of myself. I want to see it first. I think we all, because chemistry is everything.
Yeah,
You can
you're
have
right.
good coaches. If you have good coaches, that don't mean the players are gonna buy into everything that he's teaching. So it's like right now, the only thing that I can say for sure with their Falcons is that they buying into what Arthur is doing offensively. The offensive line, the running game, the passing game is still to be determined. But our offensive line, our running game is damn near unstoppable. I don't think there's a team in the league that was able to stop our running game. And we have a younger a more explosive back, and Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, CP still doing his thing. The offensive line, when they're healthy, I think they the best running game. They was ranked. If you want to use the PFF now, they was ranked as the number one offensive line as far as opening the running holes and whatnot. So they was ranked that. They have a high ranked run game. So you couple that with the explosive players that you have, and you know the I wouldn't say offensive line, but the wide receivers, Drake London. I think Drake is the real deal.
Hold
CP,
on, man. We went
come
through
on,
this
man,
last
stop!
time.
Don't. Yes, I actually believe
No,
that. Okay.
No. We went through this. We went game by game from last year. And guess what? In all those games we played y'all last year, Drake London had an average of 50 yards a game. Oh,
Let me say this again. Let me say this again. All right, Drake London under Desmond Ritter. Okay, we're not talking about Mr. Molly Mall. No, we're not talking about him. We're talking about under Drake London. Drake London and Desmond Ritter. He was over 48 passes. All right, 4 games. 400 yards in 4 games under Desmond Ritter. Those guys have a dynamic chemistry together. So all that from Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota's complete ass. I think y'all know that. He was complete ass. So I'm not even counting those games. I'm counting the games with Desmond Ritter. And that's what matters now. Because Desmond Ritter is the quarterback. The first game, all right, he didn't have a good showing. I don't think we saw that shit. We saw that bullshit. All right, we saw that bullshit.
I know you did.
So I don't even count that. So Drake London not only did that, but he broke the franchise record for the Atlanta Falcons rookie receptions and whatnot. So the dude he's a damn good receiver. So don't disrespect Drake London like that.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
The numbers are the number. Go ahead.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all think, seriously, how do y'all think the Saints fans felt when they got the news and was looking at it that we was moving on from Mariota, we was bringing this rookie up there to New Orleans to play them in their house?
They said a W.
Yeah. Do you think they were licking their chops, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were. You know they were. Come on, now.
So how you think we feel about y'all bringing Bryce down here?
I'll be goddamn.
There's a rookie. There's a big difference in these rookies.
There's a difference in that rookie and the number one overall. I don't want to hear that shit. So you the goddamn devil for that shit there. Because what you trying to do was twist that shit around. I see what the fuck you doing. You ain't gonna get my blood pressure rose today. I ain't fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not going in with your ass.
I had to do that.
Right,
he
a slick motherfucker for that one. Yes, sir. I see what you're doing right there.
Because I don't like what Blake did about Desmond, man. He just had like Desmond ain't shit. And Mike said it perfectly, man. And you know, on top of that, y'all might not remember this, but we damn sure ain't forgot. When you talk about the national media and how they have dogged us, man, motherfucker said we was gonna win 2 games last year. Remember now, they had us projected to have the number 1 pick for this year because they say the Falcons gonna win 2 damn games, man.
I remember that. You're right about that.
Yeah, our coach has done a lot, man, with somebody else's team. Terry Fontenot had to swallow that motherfucking cap hit to get out from under all them badass contracts.
NFL record.
NFL record, man. When we look at our head coach now, he got a quirky sort of sense of humor about himself. He real dry. He don't have no toleration for media, for these stupid motherfuckers with these stupid ass questions that don't know nothing about football. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. He got a sly little smile on his face now because he's finally getting the kind of players that he want to coach, that he want on his team. So all I'm telling you is, man, I mean, y'all talked about it earlier about how Mike said this when them boys was playing for what was the black head coach, interim head coach y'all had?
Steve Wilkes.
Wilkes. Them boys was trying to run through a wall for Wilkes, man. because you know he got into that mindset with them boys, man. He made them because that shit from y'all former coach, the Nebraska motherfucker Q. I know you're gonna allow his name to be called.
Lord
so
have
I ain't
mercy.
gonna do it.
I don't even know why the hell they hired that dude.
Thank you, man.
Cause he look like him, smell like him, taste like him. The stupid motherfucker named Tepper did that shit. What that little dumbass.
Yeah. And see that shit will fuck with the morale of them players, man. Because losing just like winning is contagious, man. So when you lose enough games, man, them motherfuckers, I mean, they human too. Yeah, they superb athletes. They don't won from Pee Wee League all the way through college to the NFL. But man, when you fuck around and you string 6, 7, 8 losses in a row, and it seems like all you do is lose, man, them motherfuckers across the line of scrimmage from you, they looking at you and talking that shit like, yeah, we finna put that thing on your ass, man. And then when they do it a few times and your coach ain't got no plan, he ain't got no motherfucking way to change up when you go into halftime to come out and say, okay, this is what we're going to do in the second half. When you don't get that, man, that shit get into their mindset. So Wilkes had them boy believing, hey, look, man, I'm sorry y'all had to put up with this motherfucker. He gone now. He gone. This is what we going to do. And you saw the play. You saw them start believing in it. This is what is happening with Drake London and Desmond Ridder. See, Drake had and I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Yes, Kyle Pitts was hurt. But for me, as a Falcon fan, what I saw from Kyle Pitts was he was frustrated like a motherfucker with Marcus Mariota. He was sick of that motherfucker. He was ready for him to go.
Look, I wanted to punch that man in the face. That motherfucker couldn't throw a slant in front of him. The motherfucker is 7 feet tall. How the fuck do you throw the ball that goddamn high over, man?
Please tell me ain't the only one who saw Kyle Pitts' body language, man. He was sick of that motherfucker, man. He was sick of him. So y'all know in the locker room what them players do is much different than what them news reporters get a hold of, man. So, they challenge each other. They come up to him like, motherfucker, goddamn, didn't you see me? That's the way they talk to each other, man. So, yeah, Mariota was mad, but it was time for that motherfucker to go, man, because he was going to be a cancer. The first game, New Orleans, they was licking their chops. We got a rookie. We throwing shit at him that he ain't seen before. And, yes, that's what they did. Second game, even against Baltimore, and Calais Campbell said it himself, do I think Calais was going to come in there and dog the boy and say, yeah, he ain't shit. Of course he wasn't going to do that. But Calais gave him some credit. He said, the rookie looked good. He was a tough competitor. He gave us problems. But by the time that we got to Arizona, which we were supposed to be, and Tampa Bay, which Brady, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When you got a perfect record against the Falcons, Brady didn't want to, knowing that he was probably going to retire, he didn't want to lose that game, man. So, but aside from what the other teams did, Desmond Ridder came on in the 4 games that he played. He got better and better and better and better and better. So the guys is going to have a full offseason with him, man. I just feel like, and I ain't trying to say the whole season, I think y'all are improved. I know we are improved, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Y'all can believe in your team all you want to, and you can hate me for believing in my team. It is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. We're gonna get game 1. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. We're gonna get game 1. So
Hey, man.
that is what it is.
I hear you, Doc. Hey, that PFF is some crazy shit. PFF,
We all have dreams now.
Man,
It's all over the place, Wiley.
I can't stand that PFF shit. I hate that shit.
Hey, it got Keith Taylor. I'm looking at cornerback. It got Keith. He's like 9 or 10 places ahead of Jeff Okuda.
Yeah. I can't make no sense of it.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like, okay, this is weird. All right. I'm just saying, man, this is. I think that all of us have, both of the teams are ready. And it's going to be interesting to get that first game. I believe we're going to win it. Just me. But I believe we're going to win it because.
Wiley, you better talk your shit. I ain't worried with them. Hey, they'll be all right. Talk your shit, Wiley. Talk your shit. You supposed to do that. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody doing all this opinionated, but ain't nobody telling us how that's gonna happen. How y'all gonna be there? That's
Oh
what I
man,
want to know.
god damn. You ain't putting 2 and 2 together, motherfucker.
He ain't saying shit. I can say I believe we gonna win,
He
but how
trying
y'all
to
gonna
be
win?
humble. He trying to be humble for your ass.
I don't need him to be humble. I want him to tell
Tell
me
it
how
like it
y'all
is,
gonna win.
Wally.
Okay, how we gonna
Talk your shit, Wally.
It's gonna be 1 or 2 plays in the whole game, right? That's all it's gonna be. But it's gonna come down to coaching, and I believe our coaching staff is better than your coaching staff, and our players are going to be a watch this year. So it's going to be coaching that's going to.
Man, this is not NFL head coach on PlayStation, okay?
Okay.
You gonna sit there and act like coaching, like coaching didn't matter. Last year, the fucking season told us coaching matters. I don't give a fuck what you say about that.
Who coaching?
We got an improved coaching staff. Stick your chest out, Wiley. Fuck what he talking about.
That man talking a whole bunch of nothing. All is based on an opinion. I can tell you how the Atlanta Falcons can win. I can give you exactly how they're gonna win.
They're gonna play D, run the ball, and pray to God that Ritter make 1 or 2 passes. That's all the fuck it is.
No, sir. That's the see. No. That's not all. We're gonna have Desmond Ritter. Desmond Ritter gonna throw for about 200 yards, and we're gonna get first downs. Okay, we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna use Bijan in the passing game. We're gonna hand the ball and use Kyle Pitts. Or we're gonna use Jonnu Smith in the passing game. All right, you see how that works? That's what I want to hear.
You got a lot of faith in Jonnu. You got a lot of faith in Jonnu.
Jonnu, what are you talking about? Do we got to look at those numbers? Don't start with that.
He is a good additional side piece, like how you call these hoes these days. He's a good side piece,
and his
but he ain't no main course.
Stop it! Stop it! You embarrassing yourself. You embarrassing yourself.
Embarrassing shit.
Why? Because every time he's in the Arthur Smith offense, Jonnu, he plays to another level. Okay, stop. He had his best season under Arthur Smith. He knows how to use them.
Oh, okay.
He happens hell to be back. He happens hell to be back on the Arthur Smith now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's what you telling me, huh?
Hey, if we're gonna go like this, then let's look
believe a nigga. Oh, okay. All right. Let's. All right.
All right, Q. Here we go, Q.
245 yards, but I'm believe this nigga on Jonnu Smith. Okay. All right. Go. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I see these motherfuckers in the comments. Can y'all put 2 and 2 together?
200 motherfucking yards, and you sticking your chest out like this crazy motherfucker. 200 yards.
This the shit I be talking about.
One touchdown, and you sticking your chest out by the motherfucker named Jonnu.
This man up here, you talking all this shit about a quarterback who ain't even been on the fucking field, but you talking about Jonnu who been on the field.
No, you the one act like Jonnu was worth all world, walking on water, like he worth a motherfucker. He ain't worth shit.
Who the fuck is on Carolina?
He ain't no different than Ian Thomas. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
How you gonna come
I'm telling you, he is your Ian Thomas, nigga. Y'all the same level.
Man, he still ain't. He ain't said a whole bunch of nothing. You saying a whole bunch of nothing.
Look up the numbers. They on the same level. Look up the numbers. I ain't bullshitting you.
That's true.
Not bullshitting you at all.
But that's not what I said. I said he's gonna have 200 yards passing and about 150 yards rushing. That's what the Falcons average, around 130, about 135 yards.
Who you talking about? You talking about Ritter? You talking about Ritter now?
I'm talking about Ritter, yeah.
Oh, so he done switched from Jonnu to Ritter. Oh, okay, I got you.
See, comprehension ain't strong point. Everybody can't come. I see this
motherfucker, stick to your point. Because when we was talking about Jonnu just now, you switch
and think and stop trying to get revenge because we went in on your ass now. Get out your feelings, this thing, okay?
Thank you, Mike. Why you know what I'm saying? You like my big daddy used to say.
I know what he's doing. I know what it, but it don't work with me. It's okay. I understand it. Okay, I understand it. It's hard to get out your feelings sometimes. It is hard to get out your feelings sometimes.
It's so hard to say.
My big daddy used to say
goodbye.
The same stick to hit you upside the head with. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we gave you that shit on Jonnu. That's our number 2 tight end.
Yeah.
That shit. We ain't arguing that. But the facts, like we said, facts is that he has had his best season, his best performance under Arthur Smith. He happy to be playing for the man again because he know how to game plan with him. And that's what it's going to be, man. But so, you know what I'm saying? We're not expecting, we don't even want him to go out there and be Kyle Pitts. One of the hardest problems Arthur Smith going to have this year, y'all. And I know y'all don't want to hear this shit. But we as Falcons fans know this. It's only so many touches. And Mike dealt on it. He broke this shit down so sweet. If you look at the average number of plays, and y'all, I know Wiley, you will love this because you love stats. You love to do research. Offense only touched the ball between the average of about 55 to 75 times a game. Now, that's a big gap I left it to. But, some teams are closer to 75. Some teams are closer to 55, 58. But that's the average number of times, number of plays that they'll have in the game. That means that the quarterback either throwing the ball or handing it off to somebody 58 to 70 times, just let's say 60 to 80 times a game. All right, so now you got to look at, of your playmakers, how many of those go to each individual player. So then, like Mike was talking about, you get motherfuckers who get pissed off. If that's why he was saying, man, listen, people arguing about getting another wide receiver. But I'm going to tell you why you don't want a motherfucker like D-Hop here. Because see, D-Hop is all about his motherfucking money. So if his numbers ain't there, that equal contract money to him. So he can be a problem in the locker room. That's why he say he don't want a rookie. Because you know why? A rookie don't listen to that bullshit when a wide receiver come over to him and say, hey, man, look. Now,
he don't listen to his coach.
He going to listen to the head coach. So D-Hop can't, he ain't going to have to wait with that rookie quarterback because that quarterback going to be sitting his ass on that sideline with his quarterback coach every time he comes to the sideline. So see, he can't. It ain't like it's a Tom Brady or a Drew Brees who can go over there and say, "Look, man, just break the route off. I know we practice it like this, but break that shit off at 7 yards and give you a little cushion and let you get open, and I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna be ready with it." See, rookies don't do that. So D-Hop, that's why early on he said, "I don't want to fuck with no rookie quarterback," because he know what he looking for.
He's not, and the style of team. So and that's another thing too. When you look at both teams and the style of play, it's going to come down to the fact that like who's going to have more pass rush opportunities.
Speak on it, Mike.
And go ahead.
Mike. Who's gonna have more? I'm thinking this. I'm just looking at y'all. I've been looking when y'all guys talking. So I looked at our receiving core versus y'all receiving core, and I looked at all the guys' numbers. Right. We got a better receiving core, guys.
Hold on, that's not what I was saying. I see where you're going, but that's not what I'm saying. The fact is, who's going to have more? Who's going to have more pass rush opportunities? And when you look at how the Atlanta Falcons run the ball, they take care of the clock. Even when they're down, they're going to run the damn ball. So they're going to command at the very least somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes, probably a little bit more than that, but somewhere 30 to 40 minutes a game, just with their running game. Until they figure out, all right, is Desmond Ridder that guy? They're gonna run the damn ball, so they're not going to have a lot of opportunities on the for Bryce Young to sit up and not Bryce Young, but the defense to get after the quarterback. Why? Because they're gonna be focused on stopping the run. So they're not going to have a lot of pass rush opportunities. So this is why Derrick Brown in this game against the Falcons is going to be, him and Tuttle are going to be paramount. These guys got to be key because they have to stop the running game if they want to. If they really want to run it, if they want to win this game, they got to stop the running game.
Yeah,
correct. You're right. They got to dictate the game. It ain't just stopping the running game. They also got to put pressure on the quarterback up the middle. They put pressure on the quarterback up the middle. Game over. If not, game yours.
That's you ran right back into what I was saying. Arthur Smith and his offense. He wants to control the clock and control the momentum of the game. He doesn't want to get into a fast-paced offense. A fast-paced offense. game. That's not how he plays. If you watch any other Atlanta Falcons game, it's always all right. The Falcons, they get off to a slow start, but even when they down, they still run the damn ball. Arthur's not going to allow his team, his quarterback, to sit back and throw the ball for 40, 50 times a game. Just how he runs. So y'all
gonna eat
have
that
to stop
clock
the
up.
run regardless.
Yeah, he gonna eat that clock up.
Y'all guys are right, but here's the thing. And that's why I keep saying your offensive line against our defensive line. And now we went from a 4-3 to a 3-4. And the guys we have now in the 3-4, I believe, can dictate pace against your offensive line. Your offensive line I know your quarterback is different, but your offensive line ain't got any better. And you look at what we did against y'all guys with basically 2 300-pounders. Now we got 3 300-pounders.
Wait, Wiley, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you. Please, I want you to continue with your thought, but I didn't hear you clearly what you said. You say our offensive line hasn't gotten any better?
No.
Wow.
Unless I missed something, go ahead.
No, I'm wondering how much better they needed to be when they was already the number.
Yeah, they was a top. Yeah, they was a top 3, even a rushing offensive line.
I got
there ain't a lot of room for improvement.
I'm talking about against us, though.
They was a top 10 offensive line overall.
Yeah,
got you. But what I'm saying, 1-on-1 against us, just our teams.
We did what we wanted to do against the Panthers.
We ran the ball now.
No.
We ran the ball.
That
game in Carolina was a clusterfuck. Ain't nobody really trying to talk about that in the rain with Mariota.
That shit was a fucking that was
But even the game we played y'all in Atlanta, right? Dude, we were, they were all
PJ Walker.
They were all in the backfield. I'm just saying it was. Remember, we pulled the stats up last time. All the quarterback hits. Come on, man. That means the offensive line was allowing. They didn't just get the quarterback hits.
Did you see that game? Did you see what actually happened in that game?
Yeah, I did watch. I was mad.
Yeah. We all saw that fuck ass shit, man.
Remember when he was out of bounds? He wasn't even on the field. Took his helmet off, and they said penalty. We all knew he was on the
end of the game.
Man, PJ Walker before the half threw a fucking pick 6, and I threw my whole goddamn phone.
That's what I'm saying. Look,
but you don't gotta worry about PJ this year.
No.
I mean, do we really know that?
Don't you do that shit!
Do we really know that?
Don't you do that shit! Don't you put no fucking Bryce Young on the level with PJ Walker now. Don't you fucking do that!
We don't know where he's gonna be.
I'm not getting my blood pressure rolls up with this nigga today now. I'm not about to do it.
This man, look, again, this man selling them pump fakes. He ain't saying shit yet.
I'm not about to do that now. I'm not a Bryce guy, but I'm not gonna let you take his ass. I'm not gonna let this shit ain't gonna happen.
Look, how you gonna tickle his fanny and you don't even know if the fanny big or not?
Man, look at here. Like I told y'all before, everybody noticed I was an AR guy. A heavy AR guy.
I didn't ask you that. You tickling his fanny, but you ain't even seen the fanny yet. That's the whole point.
Here you go with this shit here.
Mariota gave y'all the ball twice in that game, man.
You know what, man?
I'm just looking at this.
Mariota and PJ Walker are the least of both of our worries now.
Yeah,
so let us move forward for this trash that we speak of. Because these two bitches is trash.
Hey, but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Q. Wolf came on last night, he said something that I ain't trying to soften the tone. We can keep fighting. But listen, man, he said something, and I'm serious about this shit here, man. Even in the chats, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, man. But y'all put this out there. Wolf said he putting out an APB
for Tampa Bay. The Saints.
Man, look.
Them motherfuckers ain't nowhere, man.
Man, look.
What the fuck is going on?
The time for being a Tampa Bay Buck was 2 years ago, because obviously after your boy walk away, all the podcasters walk away too. So,
bro, they disappeared, bro. They disappeared.
Let me tell y'all how much I've been searching Tampa Bay Bucks podcaster. I put in the damn Buck, Ray Buck, Tampa Bay. I can put whatever fucking hashtag I can. I can't find nobody. God almighty.
But hey, I don't know what happened.
And then the Saints, they so fucking scared because they don't know what Dennis Allen could do. So they waiting on him to come out and coach his first couple games before they stick their chest out.
Hey, this
Ain't that
damn
some
Fade
shit?
the Fade podcast, he don't change his name from away from the damn plane. So he don't even want that motherfucking team.
Dang. Golly.
I don't see how y'all guys who do this content, man. I don't see how y'all can get a round table, man. The motherfuckers, I don't think they'll show up, man.
Well, you see, the last round table was me and Mike and Wolf.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker tell me he been coming and they ain't show up. I said, well, damn. I had to take his name out of the description.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
had a
but
guy
see.
who did say he was gonna join?
I had a Saints nigga that was supposed to be here, and I didn't have a Buck dude. So that was the one, just so happened to be while we talking, some random ass Buck fan came up out of nowhere, but we all know who he was. Mr. Trolling Buck.
Yeah.
But so we entertained him because it was funny at the time, and I ain't had shit else to do.
And even
horrible.
Mike, man, I later when Mike had his show the next week, man, I showed him some love and told him I appreciate the way y'all handle that dude, man. You know, and I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all treat Tampa Bay like they special.
Wow, bro, that's so damn dirty. That ain't even cool. Damn, man.
Y'all treat the nigga like he got special shoes on. God damn.
God damn, boy.
You know, the old people say you treat him with a long handle spoon. The God damn.
I know you some kin to me, boy. If you ain't just like my motherfucking cousins, man, I'll tell you something, man.
I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm out of that one.
Thanks almighty. You know what? I'm here for it though. I'm here for it.
Yes, you
So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's always a pleasure when we have the Falcons in the building, man. You know, this is normally one of the days where we usually educate everybody on what's going on, but I knew the get back was gonna be coming sooner or later. I knew after I rolled up on them boys yesterday, sooner or later it was gonna happen.
Man, we show love, man. Like I said, y'all show us love, we show love. It's all good, man.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and shout out your platform, man.
Well, we got a number of things coming up. We got a Atlanta Falcons event. Still real soon. We're gonna have quite a few people at the event, but you can catch us at the Atlanta Falcons Nation as well as Mad Mike Sports. All right. Just follow us there, hit the subscribe button there, man. I guarantee if you guys feel like you wanna come on, shout the team out, shout your platform out, whatever, speak on whatever you want to speak on. Just hit one of us up, and man, that's really it, man. Like I said, I just love what I'm doing, and I'm ready to pound some pussy or eat some pussy.
Okay.
Hey, man, Red Swan, go ahead and say your piece, brother.
So listen, like I say, man, y'all know I don't have no platform and all. I appreciate being able to come on here and talk with you guys, man, who do this every day, who do this for a living, man. I'm just a fan, man, and I enjoy chopping it up with y'all. So thank you for letting me come in and be a part of this. Hats off, shout out to my dog, Mad Mike.
Yes, sir.
Mad Mike,
Appreciate it.
like I said, man, you were the first guy that I came across, man, when I started doing this and just listening.
Mhm.
Y'all guys, Black Cat Panthers podcast, Wolf, man, dudes like that. Y'all have Cody and them guys over at C3. I watch them a lot too. Y'all have gotten me to where I don't even watch. My old lady telling me, man, you don't hardly ever turn the TV on no more.
My
I'm
TV
serious.
on.
Y'all dudes are better than cable TV, man. You know, y'all
Yeah,
motherfuckers, y'all are
yeah.
very entertaining. Y'all are very entertaining.
We appreciate
And
that,
like I
dude,
say,
for real.
shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate that, man. Look, Blake, what you got for me? Still there?
La 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 la. Yeah. Oh, I hadn't spoken so long. I just been sitting back like, oh, I felt like I was working DOC again. I think it's all good. I think the first game is going to be real close, man. I think with the first four games of the season, I think nobody knows what's going to happen. And I think after the first 4 games, teams start to get to be figured out. So we don't know what the Falcons are going to do. We don't know what the Panthers are going to do with that new 3-4. It could be close, or it could be a blowout either way, really. You know what I mean? That's what I think week 1 will happen between Carolina and the Falcons.
No, I agree.
I hear you, man. Look, this is a Saturday where it's all about my brother Wiley. We're using Saturdays to spring for him for his new platform that's going to be coming, which is Panthers Germany. So this is mostly every time on a Saturday, this is his show, him and Jay Issue. 2 young fellas that I believe in, that I was going to say, hey, I'll back, I'll push, I'll get them out there, I'll help spring for them. So, Brother Wiley, please enlighten us with a little words of wisdom.
Hey, man, I'm looking at it like this. The first game is going to all be about coaching, simply because we all running different systems this year, and I believe we're going to have the edge for that reason, because we're going to surprise the Falcons. I believe the player that's going to surprise y'all is going to be LaVista Shenault. He's going to be running some Deebo Samuel routes on y'all guys, and y'all guys are going to figure out across the middle it's going to be tough to cover. And last year, every time he touched the ball, well, 3 times out of the 5 he touched the ball, he went to the end zone. So I'm saying that's going to be our surprise first game of the season. That's all I got, bro.
Yes, sir, man. And you guys already know what time it is, man. Welcome to the Black Cat Panther Podcast Experience. Your boy Dub Q is in the building. Man, make sure y'all catch that weekly GOAT Talk. My dog GOAT will be bringing you hot shit on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and well, if you feel like it, on a Friday. I think we're going to start doing the morning shows mostly, because I just love fucking with y'all during the day while I drive. So it is what it is. Just make sure y'all do us one favor. Like the video and come back. Fuck with your boys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Y'all have yourselves a good one.
Y'all too,
Shout
man.
out,
I
man, Mike.
appreciate that.
Shout out, man, Mike.
Yes, sir. Mad Mike Sports.
Yes, sir. I
Take it
appreciate
easy,
y'all, man.